Let's light this candle.
Woo!
Woo! Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Winds of Chaos here on Welcome to the Party. I am your storyteller for the day, Dungeon Master, Game Master, whatever. I don't know what they call it, but I'm the person with the game, and these are the other people with the game, and together we are telling a story in the grimdark world of Warhammer Fantasy. What do I need to say this morning? Hi, I'm Thrak, at Thrak Plays on the Twitch, or on the Twitters, and we are sponsored by three amazing organizations. The first one is So Nerdware, where we now have a merch shop. If you go to the So Nerdware, if you go to the merch link down on the thing, you can now buy, and I'll be putting a Winds of Chaos t-shirt up there within the next week or so, but you can now buy all sorts of Welcome to the Party merch for 10% off if you use the code WELCOME at our amazing new sponsor, So Nerdware, brought to us by Maddie. So Maddie Games. He's an amazing human being, and we love him for supporting us. Our other two amazing sponsors are, of course, Devin Rue, for the finest in fantasy cartography, except no substitutes, and Tabletop Loot, where you too can get a bunch of dice, because Tabletop Loot sells awesome dice, and you want them. You can follow all three of them in the links below. With that, I'm just going to throw it around to the team and have them say hello. We'll start with Soul.
Hi, my name is Quinn Sullivan. I will be playing Roland Eichmann. I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, no. Are you hungover? I'm a little hungover.
No, I don't drink.
Okay. That's the smart thing. That's smart. I would say that's smart.
Yeah.
And you have a broken collarbone. Roland does, not Soul. Soul is a perfectly healthy human being.
What?
Let's do Kayla next.
Hi, I'm Miss Misery or Kayla. My Twitter handle is down below. You can follow me there. I'm in several games, and I am playing Wilhelmina, the investigator now.
Now an investigator. Moving on up. Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me here playing several games, and my internet's crappy today, so I might be cutting in and out.
Godspeed, Rain. Godspeed.
Oh, and I'm playing Sister Crow. Forgot the...
A priest of.
Well, a nun of Tall.
A nun of, that's right. A nun of Tall, not a priest of Tall.
Priest would be a different class.
Yes, priest would indeed be a different class than a nun. Because Warhammer Fantasy. And last but not least, Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily Pennebula and all the stuff. I am also looking forward to this, and today, in this game, I'm Maldiathan, our elf, our knight, not unconscious, doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah. We have Maldiathan Demon Slayer and Roland Demon Buffer. Because when last we left our intrepid adventurers, two incredibly heroic actions happened. Our party was in search of a missing goblin who had escaped from a freak show, Dr. Malthusius's freak show, during the Schaffenfest and BreadCon, whatever year it is within the Reich right now. I think we're doing like BreadCon 9 this year, here in Bogenhofen. A three-legged goblin escaped Dr. Malthusius's freak show and went down into the sewers. Dr. Malthusius promised 50 gold to each of the adventurers should they rescue it, and he made a promise to the adventurers that he would free all of the creatures he had captured should they return with the goblin. Thus, our party goes into the sewers, where they find a dear friend of theirs, the owner of a local inn and a dwarf, murdered. Once they rescue his body from the sewer, he actually raises from the dead for a moment, but is quickly smote as he laid on the ground. Who smote him? Who did that? Wilhelmina, I think, did the smoting there, right? Was it Mal?
Of course she did. When did she not?
Kill stealer.
I thought it was just Roland.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was. Was it Roland?
Flashed with a sword or something.
Oh. Yeah.
I have no idea how. And when I mentioned that to Alex on Friday at the end of our Threads of Fate game, her jaw was dropped, and I was like, I did that. You weren't there. You did nothing. Nothing.
In search of the goblin, they found it wasn't Bjorny. I've literally forgotten his name already, which makes me sad. Barry, yes, Barry the dwarf, who ran the inn that they are actually staying at right now. And there, he rose from the dead very quickly and then was smote by the party. As they continued looking for the dwarf, they found signs. At one point, they found that they were being followed, but were unable to ascertain who was following them. They found signs of a fight between probably a person and the goblin, and then were able to track the goblin to this strange room. Roland moving ahead of the rest by jumping into the sewers and swimming across it and giving himself Actually, he did really well on that, come to think of it. He just got across and was just covered in poo, but was able to break open the door where he was confronted with an altar to chaos. So, Matty Games, thank you for the host, where he was confronted with an altar of chaos. Seeing this and seeing some interesting evidence, including a handkerchief with the monogram FS on it. We just lost someone. I'm gonna do this. Finish out okay. I'll have to fix the cameras here once I'm done with the intro. With the monogram FS on it, well, in there was a demon that was called forth. And bravely, Roland held it off until his party could come, and just as they showed up, Roland was chucked. After fighting this thing for like 4 rounds by himself, was chucked into the sewer, unconscious. And the rest of the party was able to defeat the demon with a final blow being given by Maldiafin, severing the thing's head, but at a cost. Both Sister Crow and Roland are now unconscious with multiple broken bones and wounds. The party has crawled out of the sewers. It is now way past midnight in the city of Bogenhofen, and a dangerous new discovery has been made by the party at a significant cost. I'm going to fix the cameras and let it go to you guys while I do. 2 of you are CP.
Well, we need to find a doctor.
Yes, right away. And we've lived here, so we would probably know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You absolutely know.
Okay, yeah. Run to doctor.
There is a Dr. Krankenhausen. I'm working on cameras. It's not going to be the most creative name right now, but his name is Dr. So Krank is actually the German word for sick, for those of you who don't know. But he is Dr. Krankenhausen, who you know is
sick?
Yes. Tends to keep later hours, and may be able to help you all out.
Backdoor doctor?
Backdoor doctor. Also sounds really naughty.
Yeah.
What are you? I'm a backdoor doctor. Yeah. All right. At some point, I will actually focus. I promise.
Sure I saw that porn in the 90s.
Right?
Yeah, I go up to the House of Sick, and I just, pounding on the door.
There's a big K with a
People are us.
Yes. You see a lantern come up and somebody opens the door. It's kind of this middle-aged guy with his big red nose. He's got a bit of a smell of whiskey on him, and he goes, What is it? What do you want?
Are you the doctor?
I am a doctor. I don't know if I'm the doctor.
Are you
I
the
don't
doctor?
have a blue booze.
You're the
Sorry.
doctor here?
I'm the doctor here, yes.
Okay, we have 2 people that need assistance right away.
Oh, bring them in, please. Come.
And don't mind the smell.
Yeah, where were you? You all are covered in poo and smell of poo.
Sewers.
Sewers?
We were hired to chase a beast.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, come in. It's not my problem. There's a bath out back. It's just a big tub with water, but it's clean. If you want to go get cleaned up, I'll take a look at your friends.
That sounds... Okay, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, this does not look good.
No. That's bad.
Okay, so, Sister Crow. D15. Roll a D15. Yeah, okay. So you both Sister Crow and Roland will have a broken collarbone. The doctor is able to fix them and set it, but Sister Crow, for the next 34 days, or for the next 2 weeks, the way this works is for the next 2 weeks. Let me bring up my note on it. I actually wrote this down. I should probably use what I wrote down. For the next 2 weeks, you will have a -10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill, and a -20 on all agility-related tests requiring arm or upper body movement. And I will make a note of that on the overlay. So that is, and this will be the same thing for Roland, except he got a better healing roll on you. So for the next week, Roland, you will suffer the same thing. 2 weeks, -10 weapon skill and ballistic skill, -20 agi on upper body movement stuff.
Do our wounds go back up to maximum?
You are able to heal a number of wounds equal to the success level, and so for
Plus your toughness bonus, correct?
plus your toughness bonus, indeed. So for Sister Crow, that's going to be 3 wounds plus toughness bonus, and for Roland, that's going to be 8 wounds plus toughness bonus.
Oh, nearly healed up. I'm off by 1.
You each have some lingering injuries, and he is able to, for a moment, as the two of you are outside getting clean, you smell. It smells like cooking flesh from inside. Roland, you wake up to a hot poker being stuck in your wound, which will cure the bleeding. And so you're no longer suffering from the bleeding condition, as it is fully cauterized. But will you both, should you take another critical hit, the broken collarbone will return and have to be reset. And you will count as having 2 criticals. Cool? I mean, you know. not yeah.
Not
tolerable.
cool, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
acceptable.
So you're both kind of like impaired up here. You can kind of move at the arms, and so there's some strength. But even this is like, ow, get it. Right. So it's not great, but it's you feel like you can mostly move around, and you're given a few like herbs and drugs and things to help kind of with the pain. But the big thing is not to get hit up there again. You both have this kind of construction across the top of your chest. That's holding your collarbone in place. That's like these 2 little like wooden brackets that come around, and one that kind of comes up like this. Because you only broke it on one side each. But you're like buddies. You're like brother and sister now with your broken collarbones. You both have the same thing on there. It's pretty great. It takes about an hour and a half to get all that done, and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning by the time all of that is completed. Everyone's awake, in pain, and owing the doctor 20 gold.
Yeah. I come back in and I'll give him 30.
Okay, thank you. And if you ever need anything again, I'm going back to bed. But if you ever need anything again, you just let me know. No, get out of my house.
Of course, thank you.
Of course.
You two all right? Or as all right as you can be?
I'll get up to get out, and the whole time I'm just going, ow, ow, ow,
All right, let's get
ow.
you two to bed.
All right, so what happens next?
Roland? We,
Sorry.
we need to leave this man's house. We'll get to an inn and you can rest.
I have a home here. I'm going there.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
Wilhelmina, would you like to get Sister Crow to somewhere and I can?
We'll go back to the inn.
Okay. I'll make sure Roland gets back to his house.
Mhm.
And doesn't.
I'm going to look around. Do I still have the goblin spores?
You still have the green ooze spores, indeed, also known as goblin spores.
Possibly. Why did you take those?
I check
again?
my bag. I'm like, good.
Okay. Good. All right. We can meet up tomorrow. Okay. Good job.
He's
yes.
Roland's just hopped up in drugs, being like,
Okay. Come
breakfast and brunch at my place.
on. Yep.
Unicorns are welcome.
Yep. Bring you. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Come on.
I hate unicorns. Bye.
Mel, your people are more closely connected to kind of the mystical winds of the world being elvish. And
Okay.
you and Gloria are actually walking together with Roland back to his house to get him there. And Gloria looks up and goes, Does the moon look right to you?
The moon?
Yeah, so in Warhammer, there's two moons. There's the little moon and the big moon. The little moon is called Morrisleep. And she looks up and goes, Does the little moon looks wrong, right? And
Little moon, where are you? Little moon, I love you. I love that children's song.
It's
yes, darling. That children's song is great. I didn't know it when I was a kid because I was an elf when I was a kid.
right. Yes, we.
I'm still an elf now too, of course.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yep. So
What's up with the moon?
it should be waxing gibbous right now, and it's full. And you look up, and the moon is in the wrong phase.
Is it a weird color?
It is. It's almost a blood red color. And
gross.
Morrisleep,
Okay.
with these kind of like green glowing veins across it. Now, it's always got some like weirdness to it, and is more. Morrisleep has always been more attuned to the mystical winds of the world. But it does seem odd to you that the moon is entirely out of phase and off color.
Well, might have to do with the demon we fought. I don't really know. Let's just get rolling back to his house. It not much we can do about the moon, I don't think. Right?
I don't think so.
Moon, little
Yeah, I mean-
moon.
Little moon, yes.
From what I understand, like when something weird and unnatural happens, like big time, that's what happens.
Oh God, are there more?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, that would be bad, right?
Yeah, it'd be very bad.
Okay.
Mm.
And with that, you get Roland to his house, where his dad is like, "What the hell did you get my son into?" And
Honey, I'm home.
Sorry.
I feel like when they leave, Sister Crow watches Roland go and go, that man has had way too many drugs. And then she just walks into a wall.
I'll take the sister by the arm.
I love that's awesome. Awesome. Ow, son of a cat! Bad! You do it, net. Okay.
Dad, I told you should get rid of the cat. It's
But I love the
bastard.
cat. He's my buddy. Most
Shouldn't
of
have
the
named
time.
the cat Morrisleep.
Okay.
I should. My next cat will be named Morris for Morrisleep. It's done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get rolling up to his room and
Yeah.
then yeah.
Mal,
And with,
Huh?
Mal,
Yeah?
you are a knight.
Yes.
Don't let your bitch of an aunt tell you otherwise.
Whoa.
Oh.
You are a knight.
Huh?
And I'm
Right.
saying it in Elvish.
Good job. You're really getting there.
You're a knight.
Huh? Okay. Now you need to be asleep.
And he's gonna grab her by the ear. A pretty knight.
No.
A pretty knight.
oh,
Oh, sorry.
Please don't touch the ears.
Good night. Good night, pretty knight.
Okay. Good night.
good
Or-
night,
Okay.
Roland. And you and Gloria head out, and Roland's dad. What's Roland's dad's name again? Roland, Soul.
Roderick.
Roderick. That makes sense. Just the family of the R's. Roderick will be like, you all can stay here if you need. Thank you for getting my son treated.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. There's some, so there's spare bedroom down that way.
All right, thank you.
Wilhelmina and Sister Crow and Heinrich will head back to the inn. Is it Helmut? I lost my note with our NPC's name on it. Can someone... I'm really embarrassed by that, actually.
Wilhelm?
Is Wilhelm. Thank you. I'm literally writing that on top of my master notes right now because I lost it.
Oh, Wilhelm.
Yeah. His name is Wilhelm, and he's creepy. Wilhelm. He
His
is
voice keeps
creepy.
getting fur.
And
Hello.
young
I'm a
and
child,
deep
I'm
voiced. Yes, there we go. All right. Wilhelmina,
Well,
Wilhelm, and Sister Crow make their way back to the inn, where everyone rests for the night.
uh-huh.
Unless Wilhelmina and Crow, you had anything additional you wanted to do before the end of the evening.
I feel like Crow's not even entirely there. Just
That is probably true with the amount of
Uh-huh.
painkillers that you've had. So it is just Wilhelm and Wilhelmina.
I'm bringing Crow up to her room, tucking her in.
Yeah.
That's nice. Closing the door and going to my room and just like face first into my bed.
as soon as the door closes, Crow rolls out of bed, goes underneath the bed, and falls asleep there.
There's a lot of pain as you roll off your bed, and
Yeah, I
your
bet.
shoulder slams into the ground.
Ow, ow,
Mm.
Yeah.
The
And
room
with
is
that-
spinning for Roland. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, it takes me a minute to find the other side of the bed. Drunk
A
PC.
late morning comes. Each of you groggily waking up. Roland probably doesn't remember that, or he may, that he invited you all over for brunch, you and your unicorn friend.
Right.
What happens?
I'll go into when I wake up. I'll go to Roland's room and or I'll just open it a little bit just to see if he's still asleep. Okay, I'll just let him rest. All right.
Are you... Gloria comes up to you. Are you trying to wake up Roland?
I was just checking. He's still asleep. We should probably let him.
Thwap! 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 Roland!
Let go of the winds of chaos.
He said the name of the show. He said the name of the show.
Roll of
Name
credits.
drop!
He
Uh.
needs to stay asleep.
Oh, God, I had the worst dream.
What was it?
There was a big horned demon thing, I think.
Oh.
And I fought it. And I did
Uh-huh.
pretty good.
Yeah,
and then
you
it
did.
killed me. But that was just a dream.
About that.
Wasn't a dream, was it?
No, it wasn't. We were there.
No, it wasn't a dream! We killed the demon.
But you did a very good job.
Fuck it, man. Whatever. All right.
Would you like to go downstairs for some food? Or rest more?
Where are we?
Your house? Well, your family's house?
Is this my room?
Yes?
This is my room.
Yes.
Did we get the goblin?
It was dead.
Oh, yeah, it's all starting to come back now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I invited you all for brunch, didn't I?
Yes, and our unicorns.
What unicorn?
I don't know. It was you were a bit delirious after the surgery.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think there's any unicorns around here.
Probably not.
I glare at Gloria,
You go to Ultima for that.
and I'll say in Elvish to Gloria, thank you. Both of you.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mhm.
I owe you again. How much gold was it?
It was 20.
20 gold? All right, here's 20 gold. And I'll hand...
That's fine.
Okay, if you're sure. I'm keeping my gold.
Go. Feel. Yes. That was. Yes.
Well, I guess we better get ready for brunch. I don't do brunch. We don't do brunch. Poor people don't do brunch.
Well, you could just. It could just be a late. It doesn't. I don't think it matters what you call it.
I don't think you understand. We eat, we work, we eat again, we work, and it doesn't matter. All right. Downstairs, ho. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Everything hurts.
Yep. Just take it slow. It's okay.
Getting up
I
is
felt
hard.
like I got thrown up against a wall.
Yep. Well, it kind of.
Why do I smell?
You
We were in the sewers. Did I get thrown into the sewers?
Kinda.
Okay.
After you jumped in and swam.
Okay. I'm gonna take a bath.
Yeah, that'll be good.
This is gonna be weird, but I've had a broken collarbone before. It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Can one of you take off my shirt? I could do the rest. Just help me there, please.
Sure.
Okay.
Walk over and kind of awkwardly get it off.
Ow!
around
Ow!
the apparatus thing.
Ow! Ow!
Okay.
Okay, you can go now.
And as they are preparing for bathing, Wilhelmine and Sister Crow. Und Wilhelm.
I feel like Sister Crow, when she wakes up, she has two priorities. One, goblin spores.
Okay.
She did a lot to hold on to those goddamn goblin spores.
Yeah.
And two, she doesn't really like baths because that's like that seems like way too much work when she can just go throw herself in a river. So she's gonna go to the river.
Okay.
She's not gonna take her clothes off. She's just gonna wade into the river and let the river do its work.
Dip a few times.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to make it over there relatively easily, actually. Is anybody going with Sister Crow?
If I see her leaving, I'll follow her.
Okay.
I've already bathed.
Yes. This week, so you're fine. So as you're going, Sister Crow, you're still a little groggy, but Wilhelmina, why don't you give me a perception test?
And plus 20 always, right?
Yeah. This is a general good old
I need to
fashioned.
remember that.
Yeah.
Is your tongue supposed to taste like fur?
No, I don't think so. Well, there's something to drink when we go back.
You don't get anything specific. There was some talk about a ruckus last night, and something about some guy at the Schaffenfest, and that's about all you get. Something happened last night, and the guard are talking about it, and some weird guy at the Schaffenfest are kind of what you get.
I have a gossip skill. Would that-
Yeah, I think you're a bit
Not
more into this
too
after the bath. So you go, you get clean, and you can go ahead and make a gossip test on the way back.
Okay.
What class of people are these that were doing the talking?
Everyday folk. These are not like high class merchants or anything. This is people, actual humans, or yeah, not upper class snoobs.
It's not challenging, is it?
No, it's just plus 20.
What?
Wow, that blows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently there was a woman that was on a ship that was having some kind of altercation with a duck, and
Yeah, that's weird, right? That's weird.
yeah, takes all kinds.
Yeah. People are mostly just wildly off-put by the apparatus that is on you, and are not super willing to talk to you right now.
Hug me.
Yeah. No. Having everybody cleaned, you all meet at Roland's house for peasant brunch, which is much like breakfast, except later in the day.
Right. It's rustic.
It's rustic!
So it's like fish and bread and like smashed green, like a pea sauce, and it's actually kind of nice.
I would eat that for breakfast, actually. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I
Medieval
had a
history.
tortilla for breakfast, so yeah.
It was a lot of fish, toasted bread, and green peas for peasants.
All right.
Sister Crow just kind of chows down with no recognition in her eyes.
Are you both feeling all right today?
I feel ow. We should probably go get our money from that carnival
Right.
block.
Yes, we can
And
definitely do
those-
that.
Get the
We have
animals
the bits,
released.
right?
A bit of
Yes.
goblin here, a bit of goblin there.
Yes, I got enough to clearly be goblin. Should we who should we tell about the
No. No. No one.
Ugh.
We will
I kind of wish that I gotten a better
Yeah.
look at that room.
should know?
Morning, everybody. Welcome to brunch. I hate brunch. Oof. Okay, so what do we have so far about the bastard down in the sewers? What do we know?
Well, there's some connection to the other things we've been working with that
Right,
FS was there.
yes, FS.
FS. All right, and then we have that bastard of a mayor who is not the mayor.
Where'd you
That,
get that one?
it's a great leap of assumption. I look over to Gloria, but the dude was acting weird, and I'm gonna kill the man who killed Barry. I'm gonna take his head and throw it into the river. And if it's
we
the
could-
Lord Mayor, then so be it.
You can ask around, see if anyone saw Barry before he died, I guess.
Did Roland and Crow's wounds match Barry's?
That's something I would know, right?
In terms of... No, actually, you come back to think about it, and one of the defining features of Barry's wounds, other than missing an arm, was Barry was also missing his heart. As if it had been removed. Which I guess is what would happen if you're missing your heart, but if it had been purposefully removed, right? Yeah.
Right.
So we need to check up on where Barry was these last few moments.
hmm
One of the trending topics in Twitter is "Steal my heart" in 3 words.
I can do it in 2. Chaos ritual.
There you go. And then after that,
Would
I need to no. First off, we're getting paid for that fucking goblin.
Yes, we can head over to the festival and take care of that.
Okay, that sounds nice. This is a good breakfast. I enjoy salmon.
It's quite good.
Mhm.
Thank you. Wilhelm, are you enjoying it?
would
It's
Sister
very good.
Crow have seen enough of that room? I'm delayed again.
In what way? What do you
To be able to identify the ritual.
I could just since I went in after I could describe more of it to you also.
Same.
Yeah, we both kind of checked it out after.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you remember? Or do you want me to refresh your memory?
I honestly remember. Like there was the pentacle in the center, And then there's the 5 black candles that were knocked over. And
A silver copper ring.
yeah, and then
Copper.
there was a pool.
A handkerchief with FS on it and the number of black liquid vials.
I
A
also
book
have
cabinet or a locked bookcase or a locked
Yeah,
cabinet.
there was a cabinet with a magical lock on it.
and then I also have lore theology as a skill.
I'll look over to Gloria. Gloria, can you do anything about a magically locked bookcase?
No, why would I be able to do anything about a magically locked bookcase? I'm just
Is-
terrible.
She's tried and failed.
Is she we know we've all been completely honest with each other and
Oh,
apologized.
were you? I forgot about that part.
Yeah,
oh, that,
we were.
that you've been honest about. That's right. It's the other thing.
What
I
other
mean,
thing?
no other thing, darling.
Oh. Okay.
If I had the right spell, I could, but I don't have that knowledge myself.
Yeah, when we were looking around, you'd mentioned that it was a very strong lock.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know if you could unlock anything like that. I have a feeling.
Given the right knowledge, I could if we found something that I could do it with. But I don't know how to do that yet.
Okay. If Quinn wasn't so tired, he could probably link these clues together because he loves mercenaries, but he's tired. Can I roll an intelligence check to see if there's any correlation between the two,
Between what two things?
or any of the clues that we have so far?
Right now, you have leads to clues. I will say more than you have the clues themselves. Right.
Can I say a good hunch,
I
maybe?
won't. So, the lines of investigation you currently have open, just to because we're going into an investigative period, and it would be weird of me not to tell you, allow you to have as much information as you could without spoiling things.
Oh, that's
You've got
right.
the-
We have an investigator now.
Yes, you have the FS line of questioning, right? Who the hell is FS? Why does that matter? You have who took, not Bjorny, Ben,
Barry.
Bob, Barry. Who took Barry and why he ended up in the sewers without a heart. You've got who the hell put the thingy down in the sewers, right?
Yeah.
And then, hang on.
Have we met anyone with the initials FS yet?
No.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Who?
It's FS is the guy in from the Wheat Guild.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Wilhelmina found that out.
Yes. His name was Franz Steinhager. That is correct. He is a major member of the Merchant Guild in the city and was one of the heads of the Wheat Grower and Producers Guild. Indeed, Franz Steinhager.
And we knew what part of the city the summoning ritual area was to.
Mm-hmm.
That was under, where was it?
It was under it was under the Merchant
The
Quarter.
district.
Yeah.
So in Reichland society, there is a law enforcement agency. This isn't like a historically feudal society where villages were left to men for their own affairs, correct?
Yeah, and this is a major city, so there's a city guard with a guard captain.
Okay.
There's also the town hall, which the guard reports to the mayor and the town council.
Right, we're not going to the mayor. Fuck that. I'll say that out loud as we're kind of planning this. I like to think we're going back and forth right now.
You also know there are a number of powerful, just to give you a little bit more of a political lay of the land too, right? There are a number of powerful town councilors as well. The system of government here is a system of peers in which the mayor is the first among peers, right? And so, it tends to be a mayor is raised from the councilors for like a 2-year period of time, but is kind of like a city council chairman in terms of overall power rather than like a mayor, right?
Okay. Who is the captain of the guard right now?
Let me check my notes.
Erica Hyder or something like that?
I have this somewhere, so we will see.
My bad.
His name is Reiner. Reiner Gortrim is the watch captain, and I'll put that in chatto for you.
Like the guy from Warhammer 2 Vertitude?
A little bit.
Vermintide?
Rainer Gotrim. Something like that. I spelled it poorly, but it's Rainer Gotrim, essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I spelled that entirely.
So I am not fighting for at least a couple weeks, probably. This hurts.
Right. Yes.
But I feel like we should go first to Barry's to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. And then secondly, we go to the captain of the guard.
Why the hell would we do that?
Because we don't know who the counselors are involved with. We know the mayor has been acting like a little shithead ever since we fucking got here. And we don't know if the counselors may be involved. But Reiner Gotrim is a stern bastard, but
Who
he's
said
fair.
He isn't affected.
He's fair. And if anything smelt out of the ordinary, he would act. I don't like the dude, but he would do it.
I think we need more information.
I think we do too. Which is why we're going to Barry's first.
Sister Crow and I heard some weird gossip on the way over. We should probably talk to somebody, see if we can find something as well.
I mean, I don't think that a lady fighting with a duck is really necessarily any of our business.
Wait, a duck?
You've been on a lot of drugs. I'm not 100% sure, and you were chattering a lot. I didn't hear everything.
Well, what kind of duck?
Well, we only get the one kind around here, I guess.
A drake, apparently.
First to that shitty carnival man to get our fucking gold back.
Yes.
That too.
Oh, Sister Crow, I burned the ritual space as much as I could.
Ugh.
I figured you would want that to happen.
Yep.
So we no longer have a scene of the crime.
I mean, it's not like the fire would have melted copper, right?
Okay, fair enough.
And which would you rather have? A scene of a crime with demons in it, or no demons?
Proof.
We can't let
Let's-
anybody know we're there. We were there. That's a thing of chaos. If we were there, if there's anybody powerful there, look, I'm paranoid. I get it. But we're tainted by that. We'll be viewed as tainted by that, and we're nothings. I hope I'm wrong, but... Opinions?
Okay. You're right. We are nobodies. You're right. But how are we going to be able, these nobodies, us, to persuade ourselves to sneak in to the home of counselors or the mayor with the little proof that we have, which is why we need the guard on our side?
Is it still the Schaffenfest?
Yeah, for 2 more days. You've got 2 more. Today is day 2 of day 2 of 3 days of the Schaffenfest.
So, I've only been here a little while, and Tall has many rituals.
Does he now?
And so far as I'm aware, I am the only representative of Tall in this area. It would behoove me to go around to the various houses of counselors to offer my blessings on this celebration. And to check their homes for any divergences from the gods.
Sure.
That's a very good idea.
I think take Gloria and the knight with you. The knight has more status than we do. I'm just being upfront and honest. It's just the reality of the matter. If anybody's going to be able to enter freely, it's both you and Maldiafin, and then you have Gloria who could go her sneaky route. Right, Gloria?
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
See?
This is all going to end in tears.
Gloria's gonna die.
Okay.
and then Wilhelmina and I could enter Barry's.
Okay. Shall we head head to get our collect our earnings first, and then
And then we split up. Yes.
okay.
We should
Nerd Meter, thank you for the raid.
Hey.
Welcome to Winds of Chaos. That's amazing. Thank you.
Maybe we should send Wilhelm to watch the
What do you want me to do?
where we sent him the other day to look, where we talked to the guards.
What was that?
The mayor's house or the city hall, something like that.
It was the mayor's house. Yeah.
Wilhelm, go there, watch for someone with a freshly severed hand.
Jawohl. I can
Or
do that.
maybe just wearing that ring we saw.
Wilhelm, we are growing up so fast.
I am learning your ways, and it is making me happy.
Good.
Soon you will let me kill like you kill.
We'll get there, buddy. We'll get there.
Excellent.
I'll teach you how to use a gun.
I would very much like that.
Do you know how to use a gun?
Actually, the next level, I'm pretty good at it.
He gets a blunderbuss.
Yep. I have a blunderbuss, and I get a pistol with 10 shots, so... But that's the next level.
I don't know if being with us is good for Wilhelm.
Will you stop being such a little bitch? Step a home into our lives. He's your squire, damn it.
I love that Roland was the first one to accuse and is the first one to remind Gloria of being a rogue, and yet he's the one that keeps doing this shit to the rest of us.
All that roguey shit.
Just saying. Let's put it in perspective. If my rowboat is the Millennium Falcon, my skills match up with Han Solo. and not Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi Han Solo, but New Hope, pre-New Hope Han Solo.
All right. So
Hashtag
it sounds
Roland
like
shot first.
our order of events is you're going to go talk to Dr. Malthusius, who is probably down in the Schaffenfest, right? That's where his tent is. And then you're going to split up. Some of you are going to go talk or give your blessings to city councilors on this auspicious second day of the Schaffenfest. And then Wilhelmina and Roland are going to go talk to the city guard. Is that right?
We're gonna go to Barry's and then we're gonna talk.
Oh, you're gonna go,
and then we're gonna recoup, gather, see what information we have, go to the city guard.
Okay, copy that. All right, so let's. Anything else you guys want to accomplish before you head down to the Schaffenfest?
I would like to drop off my goblin spores at my little shack.
Easily done. You have a little house off. So there's like, it's not where upper class people live, but it's like middle class, right? And you've rented a room above, let's say, the priest of Sigmar is actually really nice to other religions because they know they're the boss and they're cool with that, right? And so I would imagine you've probably rented a room from another priest because y'all kind of stick together, or I'm sorry, another nun or another member of the clergy. And unless you want that to be different, that is just how I was envisioning it.
Last time when I went to the shrine, didn't I have a little shack that was right up against the city wall?
Oh, that's right. You're right. I forgot about that. You do have a little shack that's directly up against the city wall. And that is where you go. And you are easily able to drop your stuff off. Without much of a problem, you guys make your way there, drop it off, and then make your way to the Schaffenfest, which is a giant party today. It's just a huge, back in the 80s, and these may still happen, you remember how they were like in like big open parking lots, they would put like festivals, right, like fairs with like moving Ferris wheels. It's like the early Renaissance version of that, right?
Oh, a block party.
Yeah, like a block party, indeed. Except in the big central square, there's tents everywhere, right? There's like games of strength, and all of the things that you guys missed because you went directly to the freak show last time are still here. And yours to check out if you wish, or you can head directly to the freak show of
Sister
Dr.
Crow is
Malthusius.
scowling because
Yeah.
she wanted to do the strength test last time, and now she can't move her arm.
And Roland is beelining it for the fucking freak show. He's going to Dr. Mal, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys make your way over there. Like I said before, is two large tents, right? One big circular one, which is where the stage one, and one kind of larger one, a longer one, which is where the menagerie was. The entrance is over by the menagerie, and the door guy is still standing there. And he goes, it's the adventures. Hello.
Ah, my good man, doctor.
Yes.
How are you doing? How are you this fine morning?
Oh, no, this is just the door guy. This isn't the doctor.
Oh, hey, we're here
Yeah.
to see the doctor. Sent us to do a little job for him, and we finished it.
He's not here. He's over at the festival court tent, talking to the city guard or the one of the magisters.
Why?
He wants to get the corpse of his goblin back.
Oh, we got it for him.
Yeah.
That's what he sent us out to do.
You should go talk to Dr. Malthusius, I think.
Then we will go do that.
Head to the court
Okay.
tent then.
You move your way through the crowds, and it's a very crowded day. In the center of the festival is the festival court, and it is a legitimate court. It's not like a jester's court. This is where like drunks go to get punished during the festival, and like pickpockets go to get punished during the festival, and like it's. Oh, go ahead.
It's the hydration tent at festivals, except for criminals to get punished.
Yes, except with more law. Yeah, that is correct. And you see, as you kind of enter, it's this kind of red and yellow striped sort of tent in that like medieval style. Go ahead.
Even here, they got bloody bars.
Do I notice anybody from the guard? Any old pals from childhood or anything like that?
Yeah, your buddy Gunter's one of the dudes who's just kind of standing outside.
Hey, Gunter, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you, brother?
I hold up my arm. Broken collarbone. It sucks. I can't.
What happened?
A bear attacked me.
A bear? What were you doing out in the woods?
I was looking for the fucking goblin.
And I raise my good hand like, it's my fault.
I'm so sorry you didn't find him.
Oh, no, we did find him. Little did we know he was actually in the sewers.
The god, he was taken care of last night.
What?
That's why. Yeah, he was killed last night in one of the warehouses.
Then
that
why do we have an extra goblin?
Where's the goblin?
Do you? I'll go to. I'll look over to Lily since she grabbed the corpse.
Yeah,
It's like
I pull out the piece of goblin butt that I have.
Yeah. So keep in mind, it is a piece of pelvis with some flesh on it.
right.
Right. And you. Okay. So that's kind of grotesque. I see that.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You can see why we thought bear.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying. That is definitely a piece of bone with some very smelly stuff on it. But
Right, Dr. Malthusius should be able to say that it's goblin.
And then the priest of Tal who confirmed it to be a goblin, I think she would know a little bit about anatomy.
Correct.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what happened last night.
No, I'm not blaming you.
Maybe you're right.
No.
Maybe it's a piece of goblin. I don't know. But
They have
They
I
seem
don't
to
know
think-
either. I'm trusting the priest.
yeah.
We're more wondering why there would be two when only one escaped.
Do we have a goblin problem in town?
I don't know. They said they like a goblin was killed in a warehouse.
But do they have a body?
That's actually why the doctor's here is trying to get the body back. You should go talk to them. I mean, this is just what
we'll
you
do
can. The tent walls are very thin, and I can hear what they're saying, but I probably shouldn't. But
Yes,
yeah,
let's go hide.
okay.
All right, Gunter. Hey, is Rainer in there?
Reina? No. He's over
thank
the
fucking God.
No. The magistrates are running this. The city guard are doing city guard things.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Say hi to your brother for me.
I
Walk
will.
in.
Before they go in,
Hmm?
I want to walk around to the back of the tent to see if I can hear anything happening inside.
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception test.
Take Gloria with you.
Oh yeah, I'll totally go with you. Say again, Wilhelmina?
Wilhelmina's gonna linger around the door, kind of like half in, half out, just kind of pretending like she belongs there and listening.
Cool. And Wilhelmina will help you with that perception. Oh, we'll just add 20 to whatever you. Oh, okay.
Holy
Yeah.
balls.
You hear an argument. Essentially, you hear Dr. Malthusius going, I don't understand why you can't give me the body back. You killed it? I believe you, but I want the body back. And you hear another voice going, no, the Magister says we're not allowed, and he's very busy right now as court sings. I cannot let you see him. He said you cannot have it back, that it is dangerous. And she keeps going back and forth and back and forth. You also hear somebody sentencing what sounds like a very drunk person to 2 days in the stocks. And those are kind of the two big conversations that are happening at the moment, is this argument over a body and what sounds like legal proceedings.
Okay, I'm going to go back and kind of lean in to Roland and tell him what the argument was about.
Huh. Okay.
Are there any guards or like people that look like they're usually at the fair this time?
What do you mean? In what way?
A stall or someone who would be there all day to see stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of stalls nearby for sure that are just like, there's an information booth. And then there's a couple of like food vendors and ale vendor. You can get fried rat on stick if you want it.
I'm gonna go over to the ale vendor.
Okay. Hey,
Hi.
what can I do for you?
I heard there was this like huge kerfuffle here yesterday. My dad wouldn't let me come. I kind of snug out today. But can you tell me what's going on? Like I keep hearing snatches of it and I don't know what happened. Like just some kind of big thing.
Easy, Tracy.
Oh yeah, this goblin escaped and some adventurers went after him, but I don't know what happened after that. And then there was this late last night as the fair was closing, there was this like crazy person who was spouting all of this stuff. I don't remember, I wasn't here, it was not my shift, it was Billy's shift at that time. But it seemed very weird to me that we normally don't allow the crazies in here when this stuff happens, but that also was a weird thing that happened, yes.
Where's that crazy person? Like is he in the stocks? Can we go through go throw tomatoes at him?
No, I don't know where he went, actually. I don't he like pricks up an ear. I don't hear him right now. But it was very shouty, like the end of the world and all that sort of thing. And we usually leave that out at the city gates, so I don't know how he got in. Yeah.
So whose shift was it last night?
Whose shift was it? It was it's Billy's shift. Billy does night shift for the next 2 days, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Billy. Billy, yep.
And she'll give him a couple of coppers, but no.
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't buy things. Thank you.
Do you want some ale? I can give you a drink.
No, thank you.
We have breakfast ale. It's very good.
Walks away.
Bye.
If Roland was there, he wants to see how painfully obvious it was on her face that she was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh God.
He's not there. It's just a wish. It's fine. But he'll walk in and be like,
Yeah, same. I'll go inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
The two of you go in and you see Dr. Malthusius arguing with this woman who seems very adamant to not allow him to any further. They are arguing over the state of this body, who has it, where it might be, and he yells, "Look, Andrea, I understand it is your job not to let me see Dr. Richter. I just want the body back so I can stuff it and show it. This is my livelihood. I require my property." And she goes, "I'm sorry, we can't let you have it. It's already been taken care of. You cannot have it." She's like, "What is the purpose of you taking care of the body? I at least require compensation."
Doctor.
Yes,
I understand you're upset. Hi, you remember me, Roland?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry you didn't find the goblin.
No, it's not a problem. We could talk about it man to man earlier. Like to speak with you, but that's no way to speak to a lady. Adriana, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. This is people get upset, and this is property. And I'm a functionary. I'm unable to give him what he wants. And the Richter is certainly busy right now.
Did you get your hair cut? It looks nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I got it cut for the festival.
Oh, wow. It suits you.
Thank you.
Anyway, why can't he get the goblin back in particular? Is it because it's just the doctor or the people who found it want it as a cadaver, or what's going on?
Magistrate Richter said he can't have it, and it's Magistrate Richter's responsibility to deal with those sorts of things, and so I have to follow Magistrate Richter's orders.
Oh, I know that those were his orders, but like, He didn't give you any indication. Come on, I know you must have been curious.
No, no. I very much want to know what a three-legged goblin was doing in a warehouse down by the level, but I have no idea. Look, it was very clear to me. He said if we cannot give the body away, it is going to be disposed of, and so I wanted to,
Humans don't
do my job.
Humans
No,
don't let
and
experts
nobody's-
go to see things like that.
I'm sorry. What?
I mean, I would think you'd want an expert and the person that was in charge of the beast to help
Identify the
you.
body.
Yes.
Well, I would imagine, but I mean, it's a three-legged goblin. I think anyone could look at a goblin and go, "Oh, look, it has 3 legs. That must be the right goblin, right?"
Unless somebody's trying to get the reward money who doesn't deserve it.
Oh, it was done by the city guard, I think. Maybe. I don't actually know who killed it. I just thought it was killed. I would imagine it was the city guard, yeah. I wish I could tell you more. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't actually have the body. I don't have the information on the body.
Okay.
So it's just laying in the back there?
No, I don't know where it is. I mean, Magistrate Ritter might know.
And is he busy right now?
He's dealing with a couple of drunks who are very drunk and were fighting over by the strength test thingy.
Oh,
They started
yeah,
with
that
a wrestling
tends to-
wing, and then one of them took the mallet and started to attack the other
Yeah,
one.
that tends to bring out the worst in people.
Yeah, it was
Crow glowers again from outside.
Why would they allow drunks to participate in a strength contest?
It's a festival. Drunks are everywhere.
Well,
You said that like
welcome to Reichland, Elf Lady.
I'm just saying, you can have a festival with proper planning.
Frankly, I'm surprised I am not drunk right now.
That's new, but maybe you and I could grab a drink later.
I would very much like that. Are you sure you should be drinking with a wound like that, though?
Oh, it's just a bare flesh wound. I almost said bear wound.
It is very complicated for a flesh wound.
It
It's
hurt
the bare
a lot.
minimum.
Right.
But hey, no. Seriously, how much longer do you think he's going to be?
Oh, I don't know. I could probably get you in with him if you want to wait a little while.
I would love that, but maybe you can help me a little bit and maybe say that we have urgent business.
Can you make a
Regarding
charm test at plus 20?
Three-legged goblin? Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
And the doctor's just kind of looking at you like, what's happening?
Oh,
Look, I'm sure you. I would get in trouble if I just went in there right now while he was doing this. But
That's
if you
fair.
wait until he's done, I can talk to him and see if I can get you in there.
Absolutely. We'll come back in about, what do you think, like an hour or two?
Yeah, I mean, it won't take that long with them, but it may calm down in a bit, yeah.
Okay. All right,
get
sounds
our-
good.
we get our fortune back, right?
Your what?
I'm asking you as the GM. We get our fortune back, right?
Yeah, any used fortune you get back.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let me put those back on your thing, actually.
Alright.
There.
Not me.
No, you spent them permanently.
Yeah.
To kill a demon, though, so that seems worthwhile.
You know.
Yeah.
As you do.
Okay, so we'll chill. We'll wait a little bit. We'll calm down, take a deep breath in, right, Doctor?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Come with us, Doctor.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Doc. We'll speak, and
Okay.
we'll find a place inside the tent that's furthest away from earshot.
Maybe we should just go talk at my tent. Was there no these
Do you have
people?
like an office inside of it?
Well, I mean, there's no one in it right now. The tent is closed.
Well, perfect then. Let's go.
Perfect. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go talk.
We'll be back, Adriana.
Okay. Yeah. I will let him know that you are looking for him.
Perfect.
Bye. And you make your way back over to the tent, and he takes you into the now completely empty stage area. Small raised platform, dirt floor, a couple of tent poles holding it up. It is warmish in here, actually, even for early spring, because, it's a tent. But there's plenty of kind of that muted light that kind of you get in a thin tent made of canvas.
Did we
Because
all
so-
meet up and go together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume you all went together.
Sure. Yeah. Once we left like the court tent or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Doctor. I don't. They very well may have found a goblin, but it was not your goblin.
What do you mean it wasn't my goblin?
We found your goblin.
I show him the piece of the goblin butt.
It's not much, but it seems like he was mutilated in the sewers.
So, you bring me a piece of bones. It does look like it has some goblin flesh on it, and I respect that. Why am I to believe you over them?
Because we're showing it to you and they won't.
You're showing me a piece of bone.
A goblin
Some-
bone. And how many goblins do you know exist inside of this entire...
I don't know. Apparently, at least one,
Let me-
maybe two.
No, let me
Did you
tell
find
you.
yours in-
I lived here all my life. There are none. Except for your little three-legged friend, who, I apologize, my condolences as well.
Well, why would they lie to me? Why would the city government lie to me about that? It doesn't make
Because
any
Because
something
maybe they don't
weird
wanna
is
look
going
bad.
on here.
Because
I have
they
a
don't
question.
want to look bad.
And
Yeah.
also maybe what Wilhelmina said.
Do you really want some bunch of adventurers to go catch something? Or do you want your competent and, trustworthy guard to go find it? Doesn't that make sense to you?
Yeah, but Zay came to me and told me Zay killed him. It's not like I went to... It just seems weird, right? Okay, so I sent you off. This morning, Magister Richter comes by and he tells me that the goblin has been taken care of. It just seems like if they were going to capture it and, lied to me about it. It doesn't seem like that they would send a Magister over and... I don't know, that seems weird, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
would
does.
send our
We're agreeing with you.
Magister. What did he do before he became a magister?
I don't know, I'm not from here.
What did he do?
He was like a barrister for a little while before he took on an official, law enforcement capacity. So magisters are kind of like sheriffs, right? Your city guard catches people and enforces a law, and then magisters interpret and enact it, right? And yeah, he was a lawyer for a little while, and then he got an official city position as a magister. He's one of 4.
When he was a lawyer, who did he serve?
Oh, that would require more work than any of you would have immediate knowledge of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throck, would I be able to tell that the goblin pelvis that we have is mutated in any way?
Yeah. Well, when we found it, it had 3 leg holes.
Yeah, make a charm test at +20. It's not like he doesn't want to believe you, it's just he's being told 2 different things.
Ah.
So one of you, whoever you want to be the lead on this, can make a +20 charm test.
Oh, I was
to
going to
convince him. Oh, or intimidate.
Let me charm him first.
I can
Okay.
try the
We
charm
may not
as
have
well.
to scare this man.
So I've got 2 people who want to do the charm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he
it's a-
believes the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's like, okay, look. Even if I do believe you, what does that mean?
It means that.
And
there's
why is it
something-
only a pelvis piece? What happened?
A bear.
Something attacked it. There are things down in the sewers.
And it wasn't a bear. It was somebody who decided to mutilate and destroy your goblin in the most horrific fashion that we've ever seen. Why? We don't know. We don't know. But that's what we're trying to find out. Something weird is happening in this city, in my city. I'm a hometown boy. I love this place. My father and my sisters live here. I'm going to find out at the bottom of it who is doing all these things and why, and especially the who part.
Okay,
But-
look, I want to help you
Okay.
because I'm concerned as well, but I don't... This seems very dangerous to me.
You don't have to get involved. We're just trying to tell you the truth.
Okay.
And maybe if you've heard anything or seen anything strange in this city, in your travels so far throughout it,
Well, they kept telling me to go to City Hall to figure things out. To go talk to one of the people up there. So maybe, like, what? They kept telling me to go talk to someone named Counselor Toygan, who may be able to help me. But
of course, as a counselor.
Where I'm from, people of our persuasion tend to not rely on the nobility, but we have our own structures, such as thieves' guilds and things like that to get information. Perhaps, I don't know if there's a thieves' guild in Bogenhofen, but maybe they could help.
What persuasion?
I mean, not counting you, of course, your ladyship.
Okay.
Last night there was this. I've heard this guy raving. Do you know what happened, or heard anything he said?
There was some sort of. I heard something about it. There was some sort of doomsayer, some sort of end of the world type person.
What happened to him?
He ran off. I would imagine he'll probably show up again.
I'd like to speak to that man.
Was he professing that he had seen something?
I didn't hear exactly what he said. But it was end of the world nonsense, you know.
Quite aware.
Well, if you don't want to get involved anymore, that's fine.
I mean, I'm willing to help. I just don't want to put my business in danger, you know.
You don't have to.
I think we can just collect what we were owed, and then we can be on our way.
Well, about that. This is not a three-legged goblin. This is a piece of bone with some flesh on it.
Do you think your goblin's really running around without his pelvis?
No, I'm just saying that I was not. My goblin was not returned to me. A small portion of him was. That doesn't seem like I should pay you 50 gold pieces apiece.
You told us to either bring it back or bring it back dead. Unfortunately, the beast, whatever the hell was down there, I don't know. I don't know what Roland said, but it tore it to pieces.
What was down there? You're being awfully cagey about that. I want to know what killed my goblin.
I don't know. We found its body.
We're going to find out. And you can ignore the 50 gold, but if we find out who did, you'll pay us 150.
Each?
I don't have 150 each.
That's a little much. Just 150.
I thought he had offered us 50 gold each to find it.
Yeah, I had. But I don't have 150 each to send each of you. That would wipe me out. That goblin was my prized possession. 50 each is what I could have paid.
Okay then. Going to 150. But you'll add 50 more on top of the original price.
We are really bad at haggling.
You are really, like... So here's the thing. I'm trying to be nice because, if you were in this guy's position, right? I'm just... For group storytelling purposes, his goblin is dead, and now you're asking him for 50 more gold to figure out who killed him. I'm just trying to figure out if he cares that much, right?
If he doesn't, he doesn't. But
somebody make a haggle check. You know what? Let's let the dice decide. Whoever
Who has the biggest haggle?
Not me. I can charm the shit out of him, but I can't haggle.
I can scare him.
I got fairly decent haggle.
Gloria's at a 35, and it'll be opposed.
I'm at 36.
Oh.
I'm at 45.
So, yeah. All right. So let me roll opposite. So it's a plus 20 to the roll, right? Tweak. Yeah, okay. It would be nice to have some closure at the very least. I will give you some money if you find out who did this. And, you might... The Temple of Verena might have some stuff on goblin lore if you're interested in...
Temple of Arena.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there's one here. I don't know if that's any use at all, but I feel like Thieves Guild, if you have one. They're always good at knowing all the weird things that are happening. What? I'm not a thief.
No, but you know them.
Maybe. Shut up.
Exactly. Maybe shut up.
Okay. So what do you want me to do now?
Pretend you never
Stay
talked to
here,
us.
work, enjoy, and
You want-
oh, is this Gloria or the doctor?
No, this is, and the doctor's looking at Wilhelmina. Why should I pretend I didn't talk to you?
There's magisters telling you something different than reality. It might put us in danger, and yourself, if they knew that you were looking into it by a third party.
My very intimidating friend actually has a point.
Okay.
I'm not
I will-
intimidating at the moment. She's looking friendly.
That somehow is more intimidating to me.
Yeah.
This is when the daggers come out. Yeah, I can. I will not say anything.
I do appreciate it.
If there's any
Cool.
other support I can give you, you let me know, because we may have fought Zatsian before he escaped, but we were close. Me and Griblet.
Oh,
I'm very
yeah, the
sorry
name.
for your loss.
Yeah, his name was Griblet.
In the back of my head, I'm going, you should never name your pets.
Papa Tall. All right. So we
Yeah,
will
well-
go and speak to we'll go to City Hall. Gloria. We'll talk to her friends that may or may not be interested in borrowing possessions that do not belong to them. Sound like a plan?
What happened to our original plan?
I still say we go over to Barry's first. I think it's along the way.
I have a couple other resources that I can check on.
Also, I want a shield.
Kind of strapped to your arm.
This is heavier than I thought would be.
I think there's a buckler in the book that you can just kind of, it's like smaller, you can just put on.
Yes, indeed. All right, so where are we going first?
Barry's.
Is everybody going to Barry's?
I am
Splitting
going
up our
to.
paintings separately.
Yeah, I'm going to stay at the shopping fest and wander around and see if I can pick up any more rumors about the Doomsayer.
Okay.
You also
Oh, and
check
then
Barry's
Gloria was
stall.
going, and then we asked Gloria to talk to some thieves guild or look into it at least.
Yeah, she can go do
Info
that.
from them.
Yep.
Is Barry's stall still open here?
No, because there's actually no one to staff Barry's stall right now.
Let me know when we get to Barry's.
Yeah, that's right. His name was Baronimish. That's right, and we called him Barry. I remember it now. Yeah, you make your way over to the actual inn, the Golden Tankard, I think is what we called it, where Barry plied his daily trade. And
I'm gonna pull Roland to the side and say, you know, if anybody's there, we can't tell them that he's dead. You know that, right?
Shouldn't we tell his wife?
We can't. We have no body to produce. And we don't know how he ended up in there. I'm sorry about that. I do feel bad. I feel for her. But
I know her. She's nice.
yes, she is. She's very nice. I quite like her. And Barry seemed great. But we can't do it. We can't provide a body to her. We can't prove anything. We don't know what happened to him before he got down there. We can ask her a couple of questions, but we can't tell her. I'm sorry. But until we know more, we can't. Maybe when we figure everything out and get it resolved and get some justice for him, then we can tell her. Until then, we can't. We can't fuck things up that much.
Okay. I'll try my best to ask questions that don't seem like we're knowing of his fate.
Just say you didn't see him around. The thing was closed.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I can go talk to her too, or something. I don't know.
Forward march. And I opened the door.
It seems busy.
Hieronymus Bosch, you glorious bastard. Where are you?
Oh, he's not here, actually. And this is his wife. You all haven't seen him, have you?
No. I owe him
Co-
50 gold. Where and I
come
want
and
to
sit down.
pay it off. Where is he?
I don't know. I was hoping you would, actually. I was going to come look for you later today.
No, haven't seen him.
What happened? Where did you last see him?
About an hour before the stall closed, I went and gave him some more beer for the sale. And then he didn't come home last night.
That's weird.
I just imagined he was out drinking with you.
No. Though I wouldn't remember if he was. I'm gonna be honest with you. He puts him down.
Yeah. Well, now I'm starting to worry.
Oh, you should be. Was he talking to anybody weird?
No, not when I was there. Like I said, last I saw him was about an hour before the booth closed.
An hour? Okay. Well, I have his 50 gold. If you ever see him again.
That's incredibly harsh. I certainly hope I see him again. Do you think something happened to him? And she's starting to get this like panicked look on his face.
No. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Look at me. I'm sure he's fine. Don't worry.
Make a... I mean, you're obviously lying. So why don't you make me a... Maybe charm. And this is a challenge against +0, because you're lying about someone who you saw raised from the dead and try and rip out a throat.
Well, I'm getting reported to the guards. Bye, everybody.
Hang on. She still needs to make a fellowship roll. Please hold. She doesn't... She wants to believe he's alive, so we'll do that. She looks really concerned. Like, you know how when people try to believe a lie, right?
You
and
rolled for Gloria.
I changed her stat. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm just using her as a general roll template right now.
Gotcha.
And people work to convince themselves that something they know is true is not true. You see that process. Like, you know you're not selling this as well as you should have. Like, you get flashes of what happened. But she wants to believe it, right? And isn't kind of able to break through her own disbelief to see through your lie, right?
Can I try and cover for Roland?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Don't mind him. He got drunk and bed up last night. He's not in the most pleasant mood.
I got mauled by a bear.
I see that.
Bullshit. Pissed off the wrong guy that got you in an alley and bit the hell out of you. So stop it. Like, it's a bear, yeah, bullshit.
Well, I guess if you guys got in a fight last night and Barry was with you, I think I should maybe go check one of the hospitals or one of the houses of healing, one of the doctors. That's what I'll do. I'm sure he's there.
Yeah, you do that. We'll take a look around too.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we could find something that'll help us find him.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where he is. I'm sorry. Okay. Go talk to the doctor. No. Anything else?
Bye.
Bye.
I turned to Wilhelmina. We really need to get our fucking story straight. Was I mauled by a bear? Why are the bite marks so fucking big?
You're covered by bandages. You got the hell bit out of you.
Bandage, man.
Wear clothing. How can we explain in the city you got bit by a bear?
I did that earlier. We looked for the goblin out in the woods and got too close to the cubs.
Like shit, and I had to cover. So you want to tell people you got bit by a bear? Fine. But to her, something else had to be said because you could see her face. You almost crushed her.
True. Let's go
Factual.
search the room.
Search what room?
The Barry's room and office.
So you want to go back to the house or back to the inn and ask if you can check out his room?
Oh, I thought that's what we were doing.
No, you went there, but you would have to get past her, and so your course of conversation would then revolve around you trying to find him as well, right?
Well, I'm gonna stay in the inn. She can do that at night.
Okay, well there we go. Let's do that.
Right.
Stay away from that woman.
As this is happening, Wilhelm, Mal, and Sister Crow were looking for Mr. Crazy Guy, right? The Doom Speaker?
I was
No, I
wondering.
had gone with
Oh.
Roland and Wilhelmina.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I was doing was wandering around the Schaffenfest to try to pick up rumors either of the Doomsayer, which is kind of my main priority, or of anybody that was seen talking to Barry.
Okay. Go ahead and make a gossip test at plus 20. And tell me before you do if it's for Barry or for... Oh, well, is this for Barry or is this for the Doom
This
Speaker?
is for the crazy guy.
Okay, so you'll hear, actually, I just saw him over on the other side of the fair about 10 minutes ago.
Did you hear what he was saying?
No, but I think he's still over there.
I'm going to start heading that way, and as I'm heading that way, I'll keep an ear out for Barry.
Okay. As you start heading over that way, you hear the shouting, and there are people around him, and you see this guy who's got like this shaggy long gray beard with like bones in it, and he's wearing like this rag top and what used to be these very nice like Lance Connect striped pants, right? But that are now like shredded up to the knees, and like his boots, like the front of the hob is open, and he's got this thing, and it's just like the end of the world is nigh on it, and he's shouting, and as you come up, he stops, and he stares at you.
Papa Tall, I
Beast.
got a bad feeling about this.
Beasts of the field! Birds in the sky! I see 7. All they had will be mine. I see 9. Mine! The star within the circle is the sign of death. Beware the man who is not a man. And with that, he turns and runs. And that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a minute.
That was surprisingly fruitful.
Twink, twink. All right. We'll be right back after this short be right back screen. nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. All right, I'm finishing the trip. I'm sorry. And then we'll start. But we're live now. I want to say hi.
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 Before break, we've been investigating why a city would be covering up the murder of a three-legged goblin. And who the hell that crazy guy is shouting in the middle of the shopping fest. Sister Crow, all by her lonesome, that nun of Tal, walks up to him. He stops screaming, looks at her for a moment, and starts screaming again. And screams, beasts of the field, beasts of the sky, beasts from beyond, IC7 and IC9. All they had will be mine, mine, mine! The star within the circle is the sign of death. Beware the man who is not a man! And then he, boink, runs from you.
I'm going to start chasing him.
Ow, ow, come back!
Yeah,
ow.
that was my thought. Fuck, something.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as the crowd kind of goes about him, I'm going to stop because that's just going to be hell on my shoulder.
Yeah. You now, like, with your wounds, you're not going to be able to successfully, like, go after a completely healthy person. Well, physically healthy. Mentally, we can go to a different place. But he did run off towards the river somewhere. But there's a lot of space between you and the river.
Is Wilhelm still with me?
Jawohl. No, Wilhelm was off at the... I'm sorry. Wilhelm's actually at City Hall.
Okay.
Jawohl.
Yeah.
Then I'll start walking towards the river. And again, keeping my ear out for news of Barry, but I'm just going to...
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be news just to listen to as you're walking. You'd have to actively investigate for that.
Yeah, Madman has priority right now for me.
For sure. You make your way down to the river, and like I've described before, Bogenhofen is a kind of egg if you were to tilt it at a 45-degree angle. 3/4 of it are on one side of the river, 1/4 kind of the lowest class folk, the poorest folk live on the other side of the river. You make your way down to the docks. You don't see him.
I'm going to look around. Anybody see a crazy man run through here?
Mm-hmm.
Which way you go?
Somebody... he took the ferry across to the downs on the other side.
You'd think most crazy men kind of follow the ferry, but I guess. There's no way I'm going to be able to catch up to him at this point.
No, but I mean, you have a direction at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep going.
Okay. Yeah, it's 2 silver to take the ferry across.
It's a fucking rich madman. Yeah, 2 silver. As soon as I find my silver, there it is.
Oh, did I? Yes, I did. That is in your notes, so I don't need to remind you of it. At least I think it is. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure there was one thing. Oh yeah, it's the very first thing in the reminder that I gave you, so I'm not going to worry about it then. Okay. I'm looking for. Hang on, I'm looking for my note on him. Being that this is all very open and kind of you guys choose something, I have to kind of scroll around for where I put everything. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. I'm a terrible DM.
You're fine.
Oh, okay, there we go. Got it. Found it. Yay. All right, you make your way across easily over to the Downs. The Downs are what people call the kind of northwest side of the city. And what do you do? This is obviously where the poorest people in Bogenhofen live.
This would actually probably be an area of the city that I've been to a lot because I live in a shack. Like, yes. I am the poor person. And I go around in this district to basically help as I can. So I'm going to wander around. Are there any street urchins or any beggars that I recognize that I've helped before?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll say there's little Mati over there, who you've talked to before. Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to little Mati. And
Guten Tag.
well, hi there. You didn't happen to see an older gentleman in rags, kind of strapped with the messy ass beard, shouting crazy shit?
Oh yeah, Uthar.
His name is
Yeah.
Uthar?
Yeah, we call him Ulthar the Unstable.
That's a good name. You wouldn't happen to know where he lays his head, would you?
Yeah, I actually just saw him running by with... He was being chased by someone with the mark of chaos or something. It's very weird.
He was being chased.
By someone with the mark of chaos, yes. Do you have a mark of chaos on you, the Type Maest?
No.
Okay.
You physically saw a person chasing Uthar?
No, he was just yelling that. He saw
Oh.
someone with a mark of chaos and he was running away from them. Very loudly, in a very Ulthar sort of way. But this is what he does.
That does seem a mite odd. All right. Which way do you go?
I think he went back over into the pit. That's where he lives, down in the pit area.
Well, thank you kindly, and I'm going to hand over 2 silver.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss Nunn. What was her name again? Sister Crow, right? Thank you, Sister Crow.
You're welcome. And I'm going to head towards the pit.
For sure, and the pit is the hoveliest of hovel sorts of places within the Downs. It is ramshackle, roughshod, no paved streets or anything like that. It's huts and mud streets and like one-room houses. Now, you don't know exactly which house he lives in once you get down here. So how would you want to go about trying to find that?
So it kind of seems... I'm going to try the subtle approach first. I'm going to kind of wander and talk to people down here that I maybe know or that I know by sight.
Yeah.
And ask about their day and ask them, if they need anything, how can I help and all that. And then as I'm going, I'll try to pick up snippets of, well, Uthar was at it again today. Uthar was going that way, or there's more sound coming from Uthar's house.
Yeah, make a plus 30 gossip check.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of gossip.
Gossip's great, man. Especially for stuff like this, right? Like perception, investigation, gossip, tracking, all that sort of stuff is good for. You
Did
don't.
the thing again.
You did the thing. You could use a fortune to reroll that, or to just flip the numbers and give yourself a 48 and a success.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Let's do it. Doink. So you got a 48, and that's a success. Which is great, because that means that after just talking to some folks and generally glad-handing and, like, creating some goodwill with folk, they're like, yeah, Ulthar, is kind of down around. You'll see a big puddle of mud, and then a couple of pigs, and then his thing is right past the pig trough there. His hovel.
I'll thank him and start going that way. And when I see the pigs, I'll take a piece of ration out and hand it and give it to the pigs.
Nice. Oh. I haven't got to make an animal noise today, so let's do that. There we go. Animal noise made. I literally just typed at Alex. And instead of at Stinker. Hi, Alex! We miss you. We love you. Okay. You make your way. Yeah, there's they snorkel on your rations as you go by, and the door's there, and it's a small, maybe 10-foot wide shack with kind of just wooden clapboard on top, not even like secured. This is obviously like a ratty-ass one-room hovel.
Yeah,
But the door's closed.
I'm going to knock on the door. Uthar, you in there?
There's no answer, kunk, 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 but it does ring a little bit.
Oh, bad feelings again. I'm going to open the door. Look inside.
You are confronted with the smell of death. As the door opens, someone was recently killed in here. And then as you look down, at first all you see is a pile of rags, and then you realize that pile of rags is probably Ulthar. Throat ripped out. There is a gash of blood across the back wall.
Well, do I? Can I look at the wound and see if it was a claw or a knife?
Make a what test would you think you could make that with?
I have medicine.
Make a medicine test. There you go. It's a challenge.
Find medicine. Okay. That is in my medicine. Do I not have medicine? I thought I had medicine. Oh, I have
You can
heal.
also you can make a heal test. We'll take the second one because I'm feeling giving. This is obviously ripped out with some sort of claw. Some claw went... And recently, within the last 15 minutes.
Are there any tracks around or anything identifiable of an animal?
Do you have tracking? Do you have track?
No.
I mean, you can make an intelligence check. Challenging plus 0.
Stop that. Stop that. Thank you. INT. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The weird thing is, there are no tracks. There should be. But there is no physical evidence that anyone else was in this room with Ulthar prior to you.
Well, I am creeped out as all fuck.
And with that, we'll cut back to Roland, Wilhelmina, and Mal. Because that feels like a good place to smash cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smash cut!
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Where are we going again? Town hall?
I have no idea our plan that I thought we had is gone.
So we're going to the town hall.
Should we talk to didn't you want to talk to the head of the gods?
Yeah, but after we go to the town hall.
What are we gonna do at the town hall?
That's where the goblin was.
That is where they told Dr. Malthusius to go
That's where
talk
they said
to
take
try and
Goblin
get the body back.
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Counselor
Toygan.
Toygan.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry,
No.
eating chips, team. I want some chips.
Maybe you should take the lead on this because you're
A knight.
higher. Yeah, exactly. Just say the doctor had approached you or something to take care of the issue. You decided out of charity to do so.
Give me
Sure.
the news.
Maybe I don't.
Sure. Yes, I can say that. I was.
You're technically not even lying.
Yes, I was looking into it, and I wanted to confirm it for myself.
Okay.
Are goblins chaosy? Or are they just a thing?
They are, so like in the grand pillars of order and chaos, they're definitely on the chaos pillar, right?
They're
They are
beastmen,
not-
technically, correct?
No, they're not. They're not capital C chaos, right? They're little c chaos. They are angry
Okay.
beasties who live in the world, but who are not inherently well, you don't know that. You would know that they're not demons, definitely. I'm not going to.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I
going
was-
too deep into the lore, but they're not obviously demons or anything, right?
Okay,
They're like
yeah, okay.
they're a thing that lives and grows naturally in the world, for better or worse.
Got it. Yeah. I just wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to just have that, just to
Yeah.
be sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Totally. Yeah, I can go and. Yeah.
Naturally.
And then yeah, I'll head in and like if there's like a assistant or somebody, I'll go in and try to speak to Counselor Toygun.
Yep. Yeah, as you come in, there is a counselor. Not a counselor, there's a clerk. Let me get to my notes on the town hall. Okay, they're there. So yeah, you make your way to the town hall, and you're in kind of a general. As you come in, two large double doors in this very like wood paneled sort of like early Renaissance, late medieval, very Gothic feeling German building, and it kind of radiates like imperial power in its own way. There are like little emblazoned shields everywhere for the different merchant houses of Bogenhofen, and like in the center of them all, there is like the Shield of the Reichland, right? Which is the big province that you all live in. With like the Shield of Bogenhofen on one side. It's just got that sort of like, I am a place where things of import happen as you walk in. And sitting at the front desk is a middle-aged, balding gentleman wearing a vest and a white shirt, and he looks in every way like you would imagine a clerk to look.
Sure.
Yes.
I've seen this guy.
Yes. And he's like writing in his ledger, and he looks up. What can I do for you?
Hello, sir. I was wondering if Councillor Teugen was available.
What business do you have with Councillor Teugen?
Well, I was told he would be the person to talk to about an incident yesterday involving a goblin.
What do you care about the goblin?
Well, we were looking into it to help take care of it, and I wanted to make sure that it was taken care of.
It was taken care of. Are you adventurers?
I'm a
You
knight.
look like adventurers. Do you want money? Is that why you're here? Do you...
No,
What?
I'm wanting to ensure that there's not some sort of infestation or anything bigger happening.
She's a knight. This is what she does.
There's no more goblin infestation. There's only one goblin. It was killed.
My
Is there
lady.
anything else I can help you with?
That's how you speak to nobility, especially a knight.
They are not noble of Altdorf. I mean, no offense, you're very pretty. But I don't have any way. Do you want to talk to Councillor Teugen about a matter that's already been closed?
We want
That would
to.
be oppressive. Yes, please.
We wish to see the body to be sure.
Do you have a claim to the body? Hang on, I am just... So what... State the nature of your request, please. And I will go ask someone who has more authority than me to help untangle this knot. What is the nature of your request?
We would like to speak with Councillor Teugen.
Yes. On the matter of the goblin body that
Yes.
was killed last night. Alright, I will go ask, see who the right person to port you to is. I'll be back.
It's a bit rude.
I know he's a bit of a dick, right? But that's just
I
bureaucrats.
suggest he be reminded of his status and of yours. I strongly suggest you go full elf, full noble.
Full elf.
Make
You're
them
an
regret
emissary
being
of
very
your
cute.
country.
Okay, I've got it.
You're doing this foul land a favor to help rid it. That's something obviously the humans can't do. I don't know.
Remember, your aunt is a powerful trade ambassador.
Right.
That's
Yes. I killed the demon. I got this.
You got it. You got it, Mal. You got it. Psych you up. Who are you? Dick.
Who am I? Mal. Who am I?
How long are you all going to wait?
I'll give it like a few minutes before, like, something. Yeah, I guess if he's not back before a few minutes, I'm going to go looking.
Okay, well, 10 minutes pass. 20
Okay.
minutes pass.
Okay, I go in.
I don't let 20 minutes pass before I head
Okay.
in. Like, to go.
So essentially there are 3 doors. There's a door behind where the clerk was that he walked back into.
Are there any, like, Councillor Teugen's office, Councillor Billy Bob's office?
Well, there are also 2 more doors on either side that kind of go off into different places. But that's all closed as well.
I just walk around his desk and I see
Mhm.
if there's like a map or anything that's like bizarre.
A map to
You
the
are
office
here,
you
Matt?
work in.
There is not a map of the office. Indeed not.
Kind of
You do,
video game
however-
is.
I know, right? You do, however, hear a clink, clink from the door behind you as you get closer to the door.
Oh, what?
I just open and close it. Click, clink, 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 click, clink.
Oh, no. It's from behind the door. It's not like the door itself.
Oh, okay. I thought
You
it
hear
was
like
like
a tinkle, like metal on china, one might say.
Oh, okay. I open it?
You see the officiant sitting there, stirring his tea, sipping at it, and he looks up and goes, you're still here?
Yeah, no shit.
Now,
I walk
Is that how
over.
you keep an emissary of a foreign dignitary?
I put my
Who's
hand
it?
up, just like
Yeah.
I put my hand up to Roland and just like, please. I walk over and I like put my hand on the table in front of him and I like lean in a little bit. Someone made a request of you and you head back to have your tea.
Well, it seemed like a silly request, so I wasn't going to. Yes.
Okay.
He wanted to see a dead goblin. Tea
Yes.
seemed more important than that.
I don't think you know what you're doing, so I'm going to explain it to you in words that you will be able to understand. The people I represent would not be happy to learn that someone that they are looking to become involved with lets goblins roam around and things like that. So if I cannot confirm that this was taken care of, because why would they trust you? Then something bigger might have to be done. Do you want to be the person that goes to tell the mayor that the trade emissary deal won't be going through because you couldn't let us go see a goblin body? Because it was a silly request?
Eep! Make a intimidation test at plus 30.
Well done, Mao.
That was very good. I'm probably just going to give it... Oh! Okay, good. Yay!
Are you
Thank you,
71?
Dice, for not fucking with us on an 80% win chance. Thank you, Dice, for not fucking with us on an 80%
It's
win
still technically a success level, but geez.
Yeah. I will get you in to see Counselor Toygan right away,
Appreciated.
as soon as he is available.
Oh,
We'll
now.
go check now. I will go check right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He gets
I take his tea and I drink it.
Mic drop. I love it. That's amazing. That's
then he's got a sight. Well, I mean, it's gonna look at that. He's like tap her on the shoulder. It's like, I'm so proud of you.
Was that good?
Way to be mean.
It was so good. I had to restrain myself from throwing the tea in his face.
Okay, good.
Was that good?
Please wait out there. I will be right back. Okay. And he heads off. It does take about 5 minutes. And then he comes back.
Oh,
Yes.
good. I was afraid I was going to have to go get you again.
No. Councilor Toygan is happy to see you.
Of course. What was your name?
Rudolph.
Good to know.
I don't have
Your
a
nose
last
is
name.
so red, Rudolph.
You scared it out of me.
Do you have stationery?
Yeah, I have city stationery. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I take like a couple parchments, a quill, and ink, and I'll walk behind my ambassador.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We head in wherever he's like motions for us to go or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, he takes you back through these dark wood paneled corridors to this incredibly stout looking oak door with a nameplate on it that says Counselor Toygan. The dude knocks on the door, opens it up a little bit, and leaves. He walks off. You hear, "Come in, please."
I open the door for Mal.
It's weird in here. All the curtains are drawn. It's a bright and sunshiny day out.
Sure.
There's only like 2 candles lit. The place is essentially in semi-darkness, but you can make out behind a large mahogany desk sits Counselor Johannes Teugen. At first, he's just kind of this large form silhouetted against the closed curtains. But his voice seems pleasant and charming enough when he says, "Good day, please. Come sit down and close the door behind you. My apologies for the darkness. I have a terrible migraine today."
I see. Not a bother.
Can I do a quick scan of the room? Try to get a good look at him if I can.
Yeah, make a perception test.
Can I also?
Yes.
Don't need to.
As you sit down, Wilhelmina, you're the only one who notices this, but he reaches for a goblet and he starts raising it to his mouth. And you guys are kind of sitting in like these 3 chairs that are like boop, 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 right? And you're off to one of the ones on the side. And so you see for a moment that whatever's in that goblet is pretty viscous, actually, and might even be dark red. And as he opens his mouth to sip it, 2 of his teeth are pointier than the others. And his hand is actually really pale.
And
I'm not there for this.
So I hear you hear about the goblin, yes?
Yes, my lady.
To be fair, Mal and I don't see this.
Right,
This
yeah.
really needs-
I'm just, there are many hints dropped about what's happening, and I'm, yeah, okay.
Yes. If you don't mind, maybe a little light. I can barely read my stationery. I have to write down, of course.
Oh no, I really must insist. My headache today is very intense. I wasn't going to take any visitors, but my assistant said it was very important, so I wanted to make the time for you. And he seems incredibly charming. Just these like waves of friendly coming off of
I
him.
bet he does.
Of course. Well, we're here in. I am the scribe that was hired for Reichland. I apologize. I don't mean to speak for my lady, but we're here for trade negotiations, and she'll speak. Allow me to take notes. My apologies, Lady Maldiathan.
So, yesterday at the Schaffenfest,
Yeah.
we were there when the incident started with the goblin,
Yeah.
and so it gave us a bit of trepidation about dealing with it if there was some sort of worry that there was more than one or there was any issues with it. We were told that today it was caught, and
Yeah.
I simply wanted to confirm that.
Yes, of course it was. Our guards did quite a good job catching it down at the warehouse. I certainly wouldn't want that to, at one of the warehouses. What warehouse was it? Let me look at my notes because I don't remember. Please hold. It was warehouse number 4 at the end of Ostendam Street. There's location number, location number H.
Is that where the body is?
No, the body has been dealt with.
Dealt with.
So,
Well, we burned it, yeah.
And do you have any information as to whether this incident may happen again?
Well, if a freak show comes through with another 3-legged goblin, it might happen again, I guess, but I wouldn't imagine any other situation in which a 3-legged goblin would escape from a freak show, no.
My lady, didn't you travel into the sewers and find evidence of a sort of goblin?
Did.
I go back down to the stationery and take a note.
You went down into the sewers. Why?
I like to make sure things are done, and so I wanted to slay that thing myself.
I respect that. I like someone who goes out and does something themselves. It is a laudable property, my dear knight. We hear about trades, all right? Why are you so concerned about a goblin?
You would dare doubt my lady?
No,
He is a knight! It
I'm
is
just-
her
yes.
sworn duty. How dare you?
I feel like your servant is out of line. I was just asking you a question that I feel was well within my remit as a counselor of the city.
Apologies. Loyalty in regards to such leadership of asking somebody to do something that they would not do themselves inspires some outbursts. of
You are a
service.
scribe and you are speaking for your master? Is this normal amongst elf society to allow their servants to speak for them?
When they're unfamiliar with the Reichland, yes. She's fairly new here, and we are introducing her to the customs.
I also
Her aunt
hire
is more
I also
prominent.
hire
inside,
competent people.
Altdorf.
What was that again, Mel?
I also hire competent people. I know your station is not used to that sort of.
If you just came here to insult me, why are we having this conversation? I just asked a simple question, and you've been
I
nothing
didn't
but
just
insulting to
insult
me. If you want a trade negotiation to happen, this is not a way to make it happen. In fact, I feel like perhaps we could get the same thing we need from the dwarfs than we can get from the elves. So why should we work with you if this is how you come into my office and speak to me?
I'm sorry.
Suddenly you've put the entire thing in danger. Good job.
Do you really want me to go back and tell them the reason that this happened was because there's a infestation here?
Yeah, but it isn't an infestation.
Well,
There
that's
was
the
one
evidence I have
three-legged
right now.
goblin that got out of a freak show. It wasn't even from Bogenhafen.
As
and
of
was
now,
killed by a god.
I have the impression there is more than one. When
Show
there
me
were none.
proof.
Yes, we do.
May I see it?
No.
Well, then I don't believe you. What is this some sort of negotiation tactic? Are you trying to bargain with me? Over
We are
what?
We are simply asking to see the body, and since you
It
have
has been burnt.
I
Its ashes have been thrown into the river. What else can I tell you?
who is the person that found it and killed it?
I don't know. I'm not a member of the Watch. I know where it was found, and I know that it was killed, but I could not tell you if it was Barry, Bob, or Gunta. There's so many members of the Watch. Who knows? Could have even been one of the warehouse guys themselves, for all I know.
You
I just know that it was killed.
You don't keep accurate records?
I'm sure a Watch sergeant somewhere has the accurate records. As a
Then
man
can you
who
point
runs
us?
the city, you could go talk to us. Why?
We
So-
were told to come here because you could point us to the body.
Who told you that?
Throck. Sorry.
Yeah.
This counselor Toydot.
Toygan.
Toygan. Is he somebody that is newer in town? Has he been a counselor for a while?
About a year. He came into town about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so
And-
since I've been away.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make the perception test now?
Yes, you may.
Standard.
I'm gonna make it a plus 10 because it's dark, but you've been here long enough that your eyes have mostly adjusted. Yeah.
Okay. So
Look, I greeted you with open arms. I made
Count-
time in my
counts-
day for you.
X.
Yes.
counselor, Mal, I think it's okay now. I think we could drop the charade, correct?
What charade?
Well, may I speak?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm just asking. Counselor, I am a local city boy. Very proud of my city. Mal is indeed a knight, and her aunt is indeed an emissary in relation to trade negotiations in regards to the Emperor, actually. But we're not here on that business.
That's as obvious.
Very much so. He'll laugh. But what we are here to do is not to insult you, and I do apologize for any grievances that we may have given. However, you really should hire more competent help. I actually don't blame that on you. But we are curious. The man who did hire us, the three-legged goblin, to find his three-legged goblin, says that the guard found it, but we found evidence of the three-legged goblin. So unless there were two three-legged goblins in tow, in which we presented this evidence to the doctor of the carnival, and he found it very plausible, and actually the evidence to be, what is it called when evidence is, I work in law, I should know this, but I'm just fucking blanking.
Circumstantial?
No, it's not circumstantial. It's when it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay.
He found it beyond a reasonable doubt that the evidence was indeed true. More so than incontrovertible. Thank you, cranky old English dude.
Yes.
Yeah. And he found it incontrovertible. However, the guard has been at times, before maybe you've even been here, known to expunge the truth. Stretch it. For their own gain. So we're looking more... Go ahead.
I want you to tell me the whole story. What is your name?
Roland Eichmann. My father is the huffer down in the docks.
Roland Eichmann, I want you to tell me the whole story. And if you could make me a challenging willpower test, please.
Challenging? Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hopefully this guy's a good vampire. Oh, okay. It's a failure, but it's not. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Fortune.
Okay, reroll it. Because a 64 is not going to get you there either.
Ah, there we go.
You don't have to tell him the whole story if you don't want to.
Do I? Okay. So vampires and chaos, they're two
They're
different
not the
things.
same thing. They are different things, indeed.
Yeah.
You as the character don't know that, but...
No, I don't. I have no even proof that this man is a vampire. But I would like to get an inclination as to what his... I want to roll insight, essentially, to see if he is trusting or just curious. Like
you can make an insight roll. That is
Okay.
a skill, right?
Insight?
I think so.
No.
Question: Can a demon
it's intuition. Intuition is what it's called here. You can make an intuition roll.
Challenging?
Yeah.
quick
And then
question.
Ooh!
Nice. Can a demon horn function as a stake?
sadly, no, because it's not made out of wood.
Dang it!
Yeah. Sorry.
That was awesome.
Yeah. All right. The read you get off him, and he is incredibly difficult to read, by the way. Even with your critical success, you will get to read him, but you know that, like, you lucked out, right, in being able to figure out some stuff about this guy. First of all, he's obviously more powerful than he's letting on in some
Yeah.
way. Secondly, he feels from just the way that he's interacting with you now that you've started telling him the truth, he legitimately wants to know what you know, right? As to,
I guess
you're not getting like a... I mean, the guy is probably not a good dude, but it doesn't feel like the reason he's asking is inherently evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not gonna getting the impression that he's not gonna like stand up and like, well, now you know too much. Shit.
But it's because he doesn't think you know anything.
So this could be a case of strange bedfellows.
Maybe, but so he is right now, like if you were to put him on a condition tracker of how much he believes you, he's at 0. So he's mostly amused that you have a story to tell him and is very interested in what it is.
I want to tell you because I love my home. My family lives here. My sisters live here.
Yeah.
But I want to know if you could probably help us if that was the case.
I don't know what we're talking about, so I don't know if I can help you or not. Well,
Mal,
obviously
show
not
him the
talking
horn.
about a goblin.
Mal, show him the horn.
The what?
The horn.
The what?
Mal, show him the fucking horn!
We weren't supposed to do that.
Just do it. We need allies. We don't know how far up this goes.
But he's very mean.
Who gives a fuck? So am I! This is the most honest you've seen us right now.
Okay, jeez.
Just because you're mean doesn't mean you can't help.
Very.
I dig into my stuff and pull out the
Demon horn.
horn.
Oh yeah, well, okay. What is that?
That's a demon horn. We found a ritual of chaos happening inside the sewers where we found the 3-legged goblin's pelvis and skeletal remains as a sacrificial device to summon a demon, in which he did all of this. Don't worry. I got my fair share in. I gutted out his eye, I cut up his face, pulled out a few of his teeth, and the rest of us took care of the rest. But somebody in here, in my home, is doing this, is causing this, and I want to fucking kill the bastard in the worst way possible who started it. And I don't think it's you, but it's somebody high up in the top of this entire fucking city. My city. We went into the sewers to chase the 3-legged goblin. We found Barondimus Bosch there, dead. His heart ripped out, and somebody was following us. Everything I told you is the truth and the complete truth. And the fact of the matter is, we need help.
I would like to remind you guys of what you saw in the circle
Oh, okay.
as an important clue. And especially with your intuition critical success. It seems germane that the words Ordo Septenarius were written inside the thing.
What does germane mean?
Important. It seems relevant to the cause at hand. That.
Oh, okay.
The words Ordo Septimarius were written inside the circle. And we also found this handkerchief, and it says FS on it.
He thinks for a moment. This is concerning to me. Deeply. I am worried about what this means for the future of the city.
I am too.
I mean, of course I know who the Ordo Septenarius is. I'm a member of that organization. We are a philanthropic organization of merchants.
Well,
But I don't have. If you really want to learn about the organization, you should go talk to my counselor colleague. He has much more work with them than I do. That may be a place to run some of this down, perhaps. Let me find my note on that real quick. So Counselor Magarius, he is he works much more closely with the Merchants Guild than I do. My interests are, of course, mercantile, but he is not as concerning to me. Perhaps he may know something. Yes. Did you kill the demon? Is that what this horn is to represent? The deal finished him off. That's fascinating. You are incredibly talented people, it seems.
not so talented, and I pointed at band-aids and bandages.
Hey, you did a good job.
You lived and you won, and that's very impressive to me. Perhaps I could bring you into my service.
I can't believe I'm not here for this.
Would that entail helping my city?
I believe so, yes.
I don't want to speak for the rest of us, but what would that inquire?
Oh, first I'd just like to have you over for dinner. I don't want to talk about personal livery services. As you know, I'm not from here. I'm from the south originally, and
Deep
yeah.
Y'all got that?
And
I hear my people.
Wilhelmina's from the south too, isn't she?
this is a different sort. This is he is. Hang on a sec. He will actually tell you.
South.
He'll tell you where he's from. He doesn't give no shits. What the hell is it? Sylvania.
Sylvania.
Yeah. I originally come from the province of Sylvania.
God.
Which no one in the world knows is actually run by vampires. Just FYI.
Oh, cool.
Just so you know that. You don't actually know that it's run by vampires. But
That's
some
the
of
only
you
place got
probably...
there. I've read that a lot.
Yeah. But some of you probably out in like lore world know that it is run by vampires. And nobody knows that in game. So just keep that in mind as we play. Yeah, I'm originally down from Sylvania. I came up here because I heard the trade was growing. But acquisitions for me go beyond simple trade, if you know what I mean. And any group of people who can defeat a demon could certainly be of use to me.
Where would we join you for dinner?
Oh, you could join me at my home this evening.
I think that would be fruitful.
I agree. So yes, if you want to learn more about the Ordo Septenarius, you should go talk to my friend the counselor. And in terms of the demon summoning, I really wish I knew more about it. I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, what about this other goblin?
What is a goblin? Oh, because you have the piece, and therefore I don't know. You could go check perhaps, I think Steinhager owns that place.
Okay.
Well, it's his warehouse, so maybe that, or maybe
not-
the city guard.
It's not that we just have a piece. We followed it there and continued to follow it, and we're quite sure.
Oh, I quite believe you.
Okay. Well,
Out of character, do we know what Ordo Septenarius translates to, or do we not know that right now?
No.
Okay, I'll add. What does Ordo Septenarius mean?
Sean doesn't actually know the answer to that. Let me look and see if they give a translation. Ordo, it's the Order of the Seven. That's right.
Oh God.
That just sounds terrifying.
Oh,
I was about to say that out loud.
No.
Well,
You said an IC more? Yeah.
we'll stop by for dinner tonight. But if we could get some sort of inclination that we may be looking more into this on behalf of a counselor. It would be very beneficial to us.
If the people are involved who you think may be involved, I do believe that my help would not... I do believe that I should remain in the shadows for now.
I see what you did there. Okay.
And the reason why I say that is, if you have an ace up your sleeve, you do not play it immediately. It is far safer for you to go about this without additional acknowledgement of any sort of official capacity, yes?
You're probably right. You know this role better than I. I can read and write. That's pretty impressive for a person.
Good for you!
Been able to do it since I was 7.
Wow.
But you're right. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see you for dinner.
I'm very excited.
And I'll leave. Oh, but before I do, I'll just kind of stand in the doorway. One more thing.
Yeah.
Has the mayor been acting strange to you recently?
No, not that I'm aware of.
He didn't seem all too pleased that his son came home.
They have never been very close, the two of them.
We also found his son in a chaos ritual.
I knew he was captured, and so you found him in a chaos ritual. That's fascinating. So twice now you have defeated chaotic emanations from beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So that is very impressive.
Now you have an ace up your sleeve with the mayor.
And as you look up at him in eye contact, can I get you to make one more willpower test for me?
Challenging?
Yes.
Fortune.
Do it!
There are some good things to being a human.
Yes. Got that fortune to burn.
There we go.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah. You feel pleasantly disposed towards him as you leave. Nothing, it's just a lingering sort of good feeling and nothing more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he
Number
look...
3...
No, just for... Does he look cute?
I mean, he looks very posh and manly, but no, not like you don't feel like sexually attracted, unless you want to feel sexually attracted towards him. That's entirely up to you.
I do.
But
I do. And I'll give him a wink. And Roland will give him a wink as he leaves out.
he'll give you a wink back.
All right.
And the game begins.
And so you leave town hall.
Well, that went quite differently than I expected.
I think that went rather pleasantly. Now we have an ally, somebody we needed in the higher up than you. And I'll pat Mal on the back.
Does Wilhelmina know what vampires are?
I mean, you know what a folkloric vampire is. Absolutely. Everyone knows what a folkloric vampire is, right? You know, they drink blood and have pointy teeth. Yeah.
How did you... Are you guys idiots? Did you not notice what he is?
What?
Oh god, I hate you both.
What?
He was I saw the inside of his goblet. It looked thick, like blood. It was reddish. I know of no wine that's viscous. B, I saw his teeth. They were pointy.
Do you mean these ones?
Yes.
Yeah, those are pointy on everyone.
Yeah.
No, these are
Canine.
especially pointy.
I got him too, see?
Uh-huh.
A little bit
Yes,
longer.
so do I, but these were much longer. And he's sitting in a room without light, lit only by 2 candles, when it's hard to read and write by that alone.
Oh, it
We'll
wasn't for
walk
me.
out. We're out of the town hall
Yeah,
now,
you're
right?
out of the
We're
town
outside.
hall. Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything till we're outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
At which point you also bump into Sister Crow because I'm bringing the party back together.
Okay.
I'm telling Crow. Filling her in on everything.
She's just pointing, going, vampire.
While she's pointing and going vampire, I'm pointing and going dead man. Okay.
And Roland's just like, oh god.
So yeah, if we're going to dinner with him, we are dinner.
Let's get a steak.
Good job, dumbass.
I mean, like, just a steak. Okay, 1, it's dark. So 1, fuck you, it's dark. 2,
Okay.
2, we'll be prepared.
Does Sister Crow know anything? Like, because she's technically clergy. Does she know what works on vampires?
You have religion, right?
I have lore theology.
Make a lore theology test.
Okay.
Challenging. I had no clue where you guys were going tonight. I love where this is going. I love it so much. I just have all these like blocks of notes everywhere on where you could go. If it is a vampire, you would have to stake it through the heart and behead it to kill it. That is how you kill a vampire.
Would I know whether or not a religious symbol would cause harm or hesitation?
Sean did not expect you guys to go the way you did, so he didn't look up the vampire rules yet. But he will look, and we'll give you an affirmative answer to that one way or the other soon.
I am so happy that there's a vampire.
I was freaking the fuck out, man.
Yeah. I am so
I have that book somewhere, but I'm not... Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. I have that book somewhere. I'm going to need to look it up. I will give you an affirmative answer as soon as I have it.
Okay.
Because I'd rather you have the right
Sister
answer.
Crow, yeah, I only ask because Sister Crow always wears her symbol of tall on her robe.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
So you guys have some talking to do. I'm just going to sit back and let that happen.
Look, we need help either way.
Are you sure it was a vampire, not just some creepy guy?
I mean,
It could have been just a creepy guy. To be honest, she's the only one who saw him.
Because I was the only one that was paying attention.
Are you sure you're not jumping to conclusions?
No.
Okay.
Trust me on this, please.
Well, I would like to point out that I found the crazy man and heard the crazy man and then chased the crazy man and then found the crazy man dead in his house.
Did you kill him?
No, but something with claws and no tracks did.
That sounds like you.
I think for a minute, did I kill him? No, I'm pretty sure he was dead when I got there.
Throck.
Yes.
The answer to the vampire folklore religious symbols thing is no.
Okay. That's what I figured. I just didn't want to say anything without... Where did you pull that from?
The book.
Okay, cool.
It's right under Tomb Banshee.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
So, yeah. Okay, here.
Okay, so something else killed the
I would also like to note that when I found the body, I would not tell the guards. I would go to a beggar, and because the poorer districts tend to have their own way of dealing with things, I would tell the beggar that Uthar was dead and that his house was open.
Okay. So, let's go to where he led us, Counselor
MacGuffin?
Arius, and ask him about what that his organization's details might entail and why it was involved in a chaos ritual.
Maybe we shouldn't get that far yet. Just ask for general information. We don't have any power backing us up yet.
Yeah, three-legged goblin first. Sorry, just vampire thing. Still,
yeah, I'm also going to tell them about what the crazy guy said, so that everybody has that.
So, you see 7?
Makes you wonder what the 9 is, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go to that warehouse and see if we can find anything there about this supposed other goblin?
yeah, let's do that. And then
All right.
we have a dinner date.
Or something that shows off your neck.
Look, if you don't want to, I'll go. We need allies. If you don't want to go, that's fine, but I'll go.
I'm going.
Oh, no.
not leaving
I'm
everybody
going.
alone.
Remember, we were invited as guests first.
And I will act appropriately.
I will be very polite.
I hope
Good
that's
point.
true, because this man could probably kill us all.
Sister Crow is like vacillating between fascination with vampire and kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire!
There's worse things in Ulthuan that we've dealt with besides vampires.
That's because they can't. Never mind.
Okay, so we're going down to the warehouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the warehouse is as many warehouses are down next to the river. It's a number of bustling warehouses with carts going up and down. You're met by an almost industrial scene as you turn the corner down onto where the warehouses are. As it's just like
That's
wide.
the ferry that took me across.
Yeah, these
Well,
wide pointed roofs.
He had 2 silver.
It's these wide pointed sort of wooden buildings that kind of slash back into neighborhoods, just one after the other, down the hill, down to the river. You were told, what was it? It was Warehouse 4. So Warehouse 4 is one of the last 4 warehouses down at the end of the street, closest to the river here. And there's just like a watchman standing out front.
Who's talking?
Would you mind if we asked you some questions?
Who are you?
I'm a knight.
I see that.
Does it matter?
Well, I'm here to watch this place. So, yes?
We're not going to steal anything.
Well, what do you want to know?
We were told there was a goblin found here last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was.
It's another
Good.
bro.
Your demeanor changed quite a bit.
I'm the one who killed him, you see. That's why.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did
Yes, I did.
Can I intuition this?
Yeah, you may.
All right. Is it regular or challenging?
Let me make a roll for him real quick. And that'll tell us. Let me just be a
I
fellowship
can't
roll.
assist, can I?
Not on intuition.
I didn't think so.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Just roll straight.
Yeah, plus 20. I mean, it's plus 20. It's almost always plus 20, right? Like when running into vampires and making tests against them, it might be challenging. But normally it's...
Oh my god!
You believe him. 100%. He is a goblin slayer of slayery goodness.
Can I
Anybody
one?
can make an intuition
I'm
test to see if they
watching
think
really
he's lying. Yeah, that is not... Yes. But
Oh,
Mal,
dear.
credulous as Mal is, Mal played into character in her role here, and yeah.
Mal? Oh, really? The rest of us.
But I think
Yes.
how that plays out is just like. So there is more than one.
Yeah. Were you gonna make one as well, Rain? Or Sister Crow?
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone else thinks he's full of shit. Yeah.
Everyone
Mal's
else.
like, oh, really? Tell me more. And we're just like,
yeah. I'm just like, well, was there anything weird about this one?
No, it was a goblin. Took my mallet right to his head. Crack! And he went
Wait.
down.
seriously, nothing strange about him? No mutation at all?
No. Well, maybe he had 3 legs. He had 3 legs, that's correct, yes.
Maybe
So there's
he
more-
had 3 legs, really.
There's more
He
than one that
definitely
has
had 3 legs.
Definitely, it was maybe earlier.
It's definitely.
Now it's definitely.
It's
So
definitely,
you-
definitely.
So when
You're
you
gonna
smashed his 3rd leg in and he broke off and that's how you killed him?
No, I smashed him in the head with my club.
Damn, I was trying
Do
to
you think-
incriminate him.
Do you think that maybe the one that the doctor had captured, his family was trying to get him back? If there's
Mal, he didn't smash any goblin.
What are you talking about? Of course I did.
You're
I'm gonna
such a
lean in real
dude.
close and
He's
whisper in
quite
his ear. You wouldn't be lying to a priest, would you?
Look, fuck off or I'm gonna call the watch.
You are the watch, dumbass.
Not the watch. I am a watch person for this, but I am not employed by the watch, and fuck off, I'll call them.
Oh, you're not employed by the watch.
No, I'm employed by Steinhager and Company.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So you're gonna call the watch to admit to them that you were lying about a goblin?
You're harassing me.
No,
who owned the
I'm
warehouse
just
was that?
talking. I can harass you if you want.
He looks like he's about to yell. I will give you all the ability to react, because he's not the smartest guy on the planet.
I'll put my sword. I'll put my hand on my sword, and I'll be like, "Do it! I dare you."
What do you want?
Can I crazy them?
Yeah, what are you doing, Wilhelmina?
I'm gonna step in front of Roland and kind of walk him and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. My friends are a bit of idiots."
Hey.
And I'm just gonna turn around and look at them and just go. But who owns this building?
Steinhager Mercantile Company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steinhager. I've heard that name 1,000 times. Who is it? Like,
I mean, they're a pretty big deal.
exactly. Well, I'm new to the city. I'm from Dunkelberg.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it's worth being sorry about.
Welcome to Big City.
I know, it's amazing.
Make a plus 20 charm test. I want to see how far he'll take this, right? Because at some point somebody just threatened him with a sword, and you're all asking about a thing that he's okay. Well, he's in it.
He's
just
so
in
into Wilhelmina.
Oh yeah. If you ever want someone to show you around, you let me know, and I will.
You know, I'd really like that.
My
Definitely.
pants.
Like,
Oh god!
not gonna happen, and I punch him in the head.
Oi!
You know,
sorry,
you should-
I had to try. Ugh, can't blame a guy for trying, right?
You almost had me there. Like, this,
Ugh.
really? You should learn not to take it quite so far. A little bit of charm would definitely get you in a lady's pants faster than being like that.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, I love
I
that
love
lesson.
that you can straight punch him and still be charming.
I know.
Still smiling. Like, you really,
Kind
like...
of hot, actually. Yeah.
Oh god!
Oh yeah, I kind of want to get in there and see, but there was no goblin in there.
All right. Look, I got paid to say there was a goblin in there.
Okay. By the guy that owns this place?
Yeah.
Was anybody else with them?
No.
Do I believe him?
He looks nervous, but he doesn't look like he's. It doesn't feel like he's lying to you.
I'll keep an eye out for like an intuition. I'll roll intuition and see if whenever something bullshit comes up.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah,
Wait,
you don't get the lie vibe. You get the I just got punched in the head. That guy's gonna stab me. There's like an elf here, and then there's some priest who was like, I'm a priest, right? And so he's just a little turned around right now.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. And I would have liked to have you show me around, but
All right,
you lost it. Okay.
You want to start over? We can. If you want to meet me, we can do that. Tonight.
Where to?
Well, why don't you start? I live right by a very nice bar, so why don't you come? And I won't ask you in or anything, I promise. Why don't you meet me at my house, and then we go to the Crossed Pikes Inn, which is very nice, and we start your tour there.
How about we start at the Cross Pikes? Because, I don't. After you said that, I just don't trust you.
No, that actually we can start at the Cross Pikes Inn. That's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll think about it. I might have another engagement, but
Okay.
if not, then I'm assuming you're around here. If I really want my tour, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
have
my
to
job.
think about it because that was a really bad line. But
I
I'll
know it was
think
awful.
about it,
Sorry.
okay?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'll
Are you?
I'll see you maybe, and then I'm just gonna
I'll
get things out of there.
I'll see you
Kinda
maybe.
Hurt them away.
Okay.
Maybe. Bye.
Bye.
Sister Crow has a terrified look on her face.
It's
I
just hurting them away from you.
I don't even understand the line.
I'll turn to Wilhelmina. Who were you before we went on this quest?
I like watching people. I pick stuff up. There is a girl in my hometown like her.
it's brutal. It's horrible. Like, holy
Why
crap.
I'm still trying. Why would he need to show you around? They're just pants. They're not confusing.
Oh, Mal. Oh, Mal.
How do elves flirt? Like, how is one like an absolute lich? Like,
Oh, you mean like how we have sex with each other?
no. To get to that point, flirting, like, is that a thing with elves? I don't know. I don't know elves.
I mean, it
You're the
is.
only elf I
But
know.
we don't have it lines like that. It's
Yeah, humans are creepy.
huh.
I think she just means men in
Usually we're a
particular.
bit more out with it. A little more direct, depending on the person.
That's really pragmatic,
At least we
actually.
got something.
Yeah. Kind of respect that.
How did you get him to like you after you socked him?
Some men like that.
Oh, it's
True.
They
Yeah.
like big, strong women, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Sister Crow's
Never,
just gonna shake her
never
head.
punch me. Don't pull my ponytail.
And that's fine. That's respectable.
So what's up, team?
Well, people are into many different things.
And Mal just goes on about the courting of elven women and men.
So are we really doing this dinner party shit?
Yes, we are.
And I don't see why not.
I'm not changing my robes.
I should probably wear something more fitting.
Do you
I'm
have
bringing my claw.
good?
So you're going there injured without armor?
I mean, we kind of hit it off, actually.
Have fun telling your father you're dead.
To be honest, I'm not.
How would I
expecting-
tell him if...
I
Oh,
said I'd have fun.
yeah, I see. Okay.
I'm not
Um,
expecting that will be in an engagement. If that, I have a feeling that if he is a vampire and wanted us dead, he could just make that happen.
That's a fair point. He did kind of want us to do some work for him.
Yeah, I doubt there would have been as much of a talking. If he had the intention of not wanting us to look into this or wanting us dead, I feel like he could have just taken us out there.
Also, I'm a bit curious about the Order Septenarius. That
Yes,
did kind of come up in a crazy man's ravings. But first, I would like to go take care of something real quick. I want to go to Holy Ground.
Okay.
and Roland will look for fancy clothes stores.
Okay. So let's go to Holy Ground with Sister Crow. What's up?
I'm guessing I'm going to the Shrine of Tall, since that's kind of a
Sure.
major hole.
Just outside of town.
And I'm going to go there, and while I am tending to the kind of like the grasses and stuff around it, I'm just
Mhm.
going to open myself up to visions and thinking about this madman and what he meant with his ravings.
Make a prayer test. Plus 20. Remove a point of corruption as you do some daily devotions to Tal.
Okay.
And in that way, you do feel a connection to deity, but you do not find any additional answers within your prayers.
Well, guess we'll have to do this the hard way then. And I'll go and meet up with everybody.
Okay. As you meet up with everyone and you prepare to continue your investigations, which may include an interview with a vampire. There it is. There it is.
Name of the
That-
next episode, everybody.
Yeah. That is where we're going to end it for today. Damn,
My
guys.
Holy fuck.
Good stuff.
Near disasters.
We are terrible people.
That's the name of our adventuring party. Near disaster.
Let's just go around. I'd love to know what the four of y'all thought about today. Alex is in stream, and I do want to say really quick that Alex can no longer be with us, at least for the time being. She needs to take a step back from stuff for a little while, and we love her, and there will always be space for her in this game should she choose to return. We've already talked about what that might look like should the opportunity arise. So I love you, Alex, and I'm so glad that you were here to hang out with us today and chat. And
I'm really glad she got to see Mel being like stern and forceful.
Yes. So yeah, let's just go around and tell us who you are, tell us where we can find you, and what you thought about today's game. We'll start with Rain this time.
I'm Rain Hayes, and you can find me playing Winds of Chaos, Misspent Youth, Eclipse Phase, and Echo Location Service for the podcast. Today was fucked up. I literally have paper now, so I'm taking notes, and my entire note progression for the vampire was he a rude bitch, he a rude ass bitch, he a rude ass bitch, he a rude ass vampire bitch with charm powers.
That is all factual. Yeah, none of that is a lie. Actually, he's a very nice bitch. He was rude at the beginning. Okay.
You were rude too, so
he rude ass bitch of vampires.
Yeah.
I just told him that his secretary was a little incompetent. You know, as you do.
Lily.
Hi. I'm Lily. Thanks for hanging out with us today. You can find me Lilypad Nebula over on Twitter and Twitch and stuff. Today was a lot of fun. It was good times, like having Mal be a little more not like just like flighty, naive, being a little more like forceful with stuff.
I love that scene.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to now that she's seen some things, like it's starting to harden her a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's it's a lot of fun. Awesome. Very cool. And definitely looking forward to our vampire dinner. And seeing seeing what he does in the dark.
Yeah. Excellent. Where can we find you?
Lilypad Nebula at places and things.
Awesome. All right. Quinn.
Hi. Holy shit. That was a weird session. You can find me at Soulbear RPG, where I run a number of games and shows. Both are one thing and another. Currently, I'm running Threads of Fate on Fridays. We're back to Storm King's Thunder, or not so much. Currently, they're in the city of Doris Sigil, and they need to find their way back home. So that's going to be an interesting adventure. Nice one shot. And then Vampire the Masquerade Anarch Chronicles on Tuesdays, where they have the Toreador has a stick of dynamite in front of his feet, and we'll see where that goes from there. So it's going to be interesting. And then here Winds of Chaos on Sunday. Vampires, man, I don't know, like vampires are all up in my life right now. This is either gonna go like Roland's either gonna die, or he's gonna have like his own Regis in The Witcher. His own Regis buddy, who is the best vampire in the entire world, and I love that man so much. So hopefully he lives to go into Warrior Priest, because I think after everything that happened, I think Roland is going to find a bit more religion in his life, a bit more Sigmar in his life.
A little bit of Sigmar in my
life.
It's very significant.
Oh god! All right, and last but not least, Kayla.
I am Kayla, Miss Misery. My Twitter handle is down below. I'm in a couple of different games. I usually post about them there. This is fucked up. That's it. That's all I can really say.
Awesome. And I am Throck, also known as Sean, at Throck Plays here, one of the co-founders of Welcome to the Party. You can find me here most Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern running our dragon heist game, which will soon be turning into a Tomb of Annihilation game. Don't tell anyone. It's just between you, me, and the internet. And then you can find me, of course, for this at 1 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. Sunday nights, I'm over on the Forefront doing a 4th edition D&D game based off of World War I, which is super cool. Monday nights, I run on the Greyhawk channel, where I'm a DM for our Against the Giants campaign. And then last but not least, you can find me on Wednesday nights in conjunction with Soulbear RPG running the Camarilla, A Crusade of Thorns Vampire Chronicle on Welcome to the Party as part of our 3 Chronicles of Madness that's happening right now across both of our channels. And with that, I just want to say we love you. Next week's going to be fascinating. I'm very excited to see what happens. And we're going to go raid our dear friends at Torn Pixie, who have been amazing to us recently. So if you have any sort of D20 or any sort of fun emotes that you want to share as we go over there, please help us share the love as we head over to Torn Pixie. Our next show is at 8:30 tonight. It's Misspent Youth. Rain's in it. You should come back and check it out. It's pretty great. Okay, bye!
Bye!
I'm waiting for the wavy thing. There it is. Right now. There you go.